Sports Network right here at Pulaski County Field, second round of the playoffs in an absolutely gorgeous day in the Commonwealth. I'm with my homie way over there, Mr. Woodcock. Hey, Mr. Woodcock.
How's it going, Mr. Foister?
Mr. Woodcock, we thought it went so well that first round that we thought we'd just run it and do it again.
Yeah, well, it sounds good to me. And you know what? We get a repeat of a game from earlier this year with South Laurel coming to town, too. So that's
I can't wait. But I am so thankful. It's the month of Thanksgiving, Mr. Woodcock. It's coming up. And I'm so thankful that I got three sweet friends here joining us. We have our middle school, Northern Middle School cheerleaders right here. I've got my lady, Danielle Worley. Hello, Danielle. Wesley, you tell Danielle Worley to hit the bricks. All right, so I got Danielle Wesley, I got Lacey Carr, and I have Miss Allie Todd. So, ladies, first off, before we get into all this cheerleading talk, what's been going on? How you guys been doing?
We've been doing pretty good. We have been hitting a lot lately. We are getting really good at our stunts and staying consistent and all of that.
All right, before we go on here to Miss Allie, hitting. Describe me. I am not well versed in the cheerleading land. So hitting, like we're not hitting each other. We're hitting, like what's that? That's jargon, right?
Like hitting all of our stunts and like everyone doing good in their tumbling and everything like that.
That's just me on a normal Tuesday night, Mr. Woodcock. I can hit, I can tumble. Hey, Allie, what's going on, girl? How's it been going with you?
It's been going pretty good. We've been doing really good in cheer, and it's been really good.
All right. And Lacey, how are things with you these days?
Pretty good.
Just pretty good. I like pretty good. Mr. Woodcock, let's start hitting them with the heavy hitters.
All right, so
here.
tell us about tomorrow. What's going on for you guys tomorrow?
We have our first state competition, and if we get a bid, then we get to go to Disney for nationals.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, what time is it?
We perform at 3 o'clock Arena C at the Central Bank Center.
Okay. And Danielle?
I mean, I don't.
He's like, I got it all. So you're at Rupp Arena at 3 o'clock tomorrow. It's the Bluegrass, and it's your first competition of the season. Am I correct?
Yeah.
All right. So what are we going to expect tomorrow? How many schools are in this big-time competition here that we're going up against?
Yeah,
Get to
like
showcase?
we're going against like a lot of like really good cheerleaders, ones that usually go to nationals and everything like each year.
Okay, awesome. Well, hey, we're all looking forward to that. So tomorrow at 3 o'clock, if you guys are at Lexington, maybe doing some early Christmas shopping, stop over here and see these middle school girls. So, ladies, I'm going to ask you this. What is it about cheerleading that you most enjoy? I'm going to start with you, Danielle.
The people.
The people. Okay, that's very sweet. All right, Lacey?
Mine would probably be the friendships and connections that you gain over like the whole season.
Very sweet.
Mine would also probably be the connections and the friendships that you make.
It's very nice. But Mr.
Very
Woodcock
nice,
is
very
all
nice.
very nice answers.
We'll switch gears a little bit. You guys go to Northern Middle School, of course. What's your all's favorite subjects in
Ooh.
school?
All right.
Mine is probably social studies and science.
Oh, wow, look at that. Straight way to her heart, Mr. Woodcock.
Mine would most likely be science.
Science, okay, I love it.
Reading.
Reading, all
I
right.
love language arts.
All
Like
right.
we're learning the Holocaust right now, and I love it.
Wow. All right, now let me ask you. Nobody weighing you down for a grade or whatever. You're going to go home. You're going to pick up a book and read it. What book are you reading?
I mean, I don't read like nonfiction. I usually read like manga or anime because I like to look at the pictures and everything while I read.
Okay, that's very cool. So you find it relaxing, your
Yeah.
getaway from cheerleading? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, well, there's my next question for you. Lacey and Allie, a getaway from cheerleading. What are you doing to kind of relax? What are you doing that you enjoy on your time?
I don't know. I mean, my whole life is cheer. I don't really,
Eat, sleep, breathe, cheer. I
Yeah.
love it.
hanging out with friends at football games, I guess.
Okay, that's relaxing. Allie?
Mine would be like hanging out with family and like going to football games and stuff with my friends.
Okay, I love that. All right, free time
Sounds great.
expenditures.
Sounds great. Put you all on the spot. What is your favorite thing about being a Maroon?
Yeah.
I don't really know. Probably like, I don't know.
It's all right. It's an overwhelming feeling.
We'll let you think about it.
Yeah. All right, Lacey, the best thing about being a Maroon.
Mine would be how hype everybody gets and how supportive everybody is over like pretty much like every team.
It's awesome. Danielle?
Probably all the people that you get to see. Like, you get to meet every single new person in the building, and usually they're really nice, and it's awesome.
Well, this is a really good month, and it's a time you guys are a week and 2 days left of instruction to reflect and be with family and friends to think about the things that we're most thankful for. Ladies, what are you most thankful for?
Family.
Family.
Family and friends.
That's
3 for 3. All right, a real question. What's your favorite food that you eat on Thanksgiving?
Yes,
What are you
let's
most
hear
looking
it.
forward to
Favorite
on
side.
the Thanksgiving table?
Yeah.
Probably mashed potatoes.
Okay.
Mine's definitely mac and cheese.
All right. Hey, do you put anything in the mac and cheese, like lobster, hamburger, steak? Oh, just straight mac and cheese? Okay.
I put extra cheese in it.
All right. Extra cheesy. All right. Like my jokes.
Stuffing. Absolutely stuffing.
All right. All right. So like that's good to go. All right. Well, so guys, tonight you are here hanging out. It's second round of the playoffs. It's a big atmosphere right here. We want to come out and support you tomorrow at Rupp Arena. But tonight, what are you looking forward to in this game right here, the football competition on a Friday night?
To get a win.
So moving on in the playoffs.
Moving on to the playoffs.
Okay. All right. Well, hey, look, we're going to be counting down. Our friends Danielle, Allie, and Lacey are all hanging out with us. You need to be hanging out with us. You're probably hanging out with us at home. Thankful for the warm 4K televisions that you have in front of you as we bring you all the hits. Ladies, we wish you nothing but the best of luck. I can't wait to see what happens this season for you all, and I can't wait to see you all next year as high school Maroons, future Maroons.
Thank you. I really
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, ladies, thank you all. We'll be right back. We're going to say thank you to our commercial sponsors. Stick around, Maroon Sports Network.
If you're looking for your next fundraiser, school merch, custom embroidery, or screen printing, choose Magic Monograms. Magic Monograms can customize hats, blankets, backpacks, and shirts for your business, fundraiser, or next event. Contact Magic Monograms today at 606-679-3535 or visit them at 110 Creek Terrace behind Cabana in Somerset.
Looking for quality printing and custom signs? Somerset Printing and Signs has got you covered. Family owned and operated right here in Somerset, Kentucky since 1978. We take pride in bringing your ideas to life. From business cards to banners and everything in between, our expert team is here to provide you with the highest quality products and services. They always deliver on time and exceed expectations. Visit us at 1021 West Columbia Street or give us a call at 606-679-5217. Somerset Printing and Signs, where your vision becomes reality. Support local. Choose Somerset Printing and Signs. Back here at Maroon Sports Network, here in the booth with Mr. Woodcock. Mr. Woodcock, we had a really good time in that first round, and we had a really good result. Something tells me tonight, Mr. Woodcock, this is not going to be that same game that we saw in the regular season.
Well, Brandon, first things first, South Laurel is not East Jessamine. You know, East Jessamine rolled in with a 2-8 record. South Laurel's rolling in with a 9-2 record, basically just the exact opposite. You know, they've had a really great season. Coach Johnny Hines, formerly of Pulaski County High School, has really done a lot of good stuff over there in the first 2 years that he's been there. You know, they lost to us. It's really one of their only 2 losses, the other one being to rival North Laurel. Mason Griffin, quarterback for South Laurel, leads the way. He's thrown for almost 3,000 yards this year. Wes Dowell, as the lead running back, has over 1,000 rushing yards. So, yeah, this is going to be a much taller task for the Maroons tonight than it was last week against the Jaguars.
We look across all that success that we had at the Maroon Field come at the helms of Coach Hines. He is a coach's coach, a player's coach. It's like coaching against your dad here tonight. But, yeah, you look out there, and then you also see that South Laurel's first playoff win in over 20 years. Yeah. No doubt. Second year at the helm. That's Coach Hines for you. A winner, solid gamer. But, Brad, I was thinking, with this being the playoffs, in 1989, Arnold Schwarzenegger's movie The Predator was released.
Okay, yeah, I remember
and
that.
This movie is great because in The Predator, if you've never seen it, spoilers, there's a Navy SEALs team for a majority of the film that's getting hunted by the Predator that's taking them out one by one. And the movie takes a flip in the third act where we decide to take the fight to the Predator, and the Predator himself becomes the hunted, and the sole survivors are the hunters. That's kind of the theme I'm feeling tonight. Tonight, Brad, which team is going to come out and be the hunter, and which team is going to be hunted? Who's going to set the tone?
Yeah, it's a great question, Brandon. You know, it's going to have to be us, I would think. I think we're going to the anthem, so maybe we're going to throw it to commercial real
pause
quick.
here for the national anthem, folks. Fraley Lawn Care, Concrete, and Landscaping. It's your one-stop shopping for all of your outdoor home care needs. Call us for sidewalks, driveways, pressure washing, edging, landscaping, and more. Be the envy of all of your neighbors.
Not everyone starts a business the same way,
buys a home the same way,
buys a car the same way.
but everybody likes a smooth and fast
loan application process.
UCB's new online loan application makes it
Easier and faster than ever to borrow the money you need.
Go to UnitedCumberland.com and find the Lending Services tab.
Depending on your situation, you could complete nearly the entire process
without ever having to come into the bank.
without ever having to come into the bank.
Without ever having to come into the bank.
Folks, we apologize. We are back. That was the national anthem that was brought to you live. Maybe you could hear it, maybe you could not, but we paused to interrupt right there. But Brad, right back to you. The hunter and the hunted.
Yeah.
How's it going to be?
When you get to the playoffs, Brandon, it's win or go home. So you can't sit back and allow yourself to be hunted. If you're Pulaski, whatever happened earlier this season, you just got to flush it. You can't remember it. You got to be like Ted Lasso. You got to have the memory of a goldfish. You got to act like it didn't happen. This is a new opponent, a new week, and you've got to win it, because if you don't win it, you're going home.
Brad, we're going to play a football game tonight. There's going to be two teams playing. One team's going to win. One's going to advance. But this week we are reminded, and this month we're reminded of what we're thankful for in life. But to us tonight, we are missing our own Mr. Murray. This week, Mr. Murray and family suffered a tragic loss in losing their grandbaby, Dean McKinnon Murray, gone way too soon. We just learned to love, and we're said goodbye tonight. Our hearts and our prayers and our families are all feeling and reeling and grieving with Mr. Murray and Dalton. Dalton was our own. He's been in the booth and called. We love you all. Dean gone, but will never be forgotten.
Yeah, Murray family, you're in our thoughts and prayers. There's really not any words we can say other than that. If you ever need anything, let us know. Maroon family is a big family, and we definitely help our own.
And with that, we're going to step into this. And it doesn't make it any easier, as everything that you just mentioned, Brad, when we have our own old ball coach, Mr. Coach Johnny Hines himself, coaching it up for the Dirty Birds. Is this the year of the Dirty Birds? Because it certainly was Tuesday night.
Well, Tuesday night notwithstanding, I talked to an assistant coach for Pulaski today, whose name will remain nameless. He said it was a bad night to be a Cardinal. So that's all he said. So we'll see. But I'm not feeling too good about the Dirty Birds tonight.
Absolutely. Well, Coach Hines we've said it here, he's a winner, he's a gamer, he's a trooper, and I stand with Coach Hines and forever am thankful and grateful for what he's done for me, what he's done for the Maroons and for this high school, and all the major success that we've had definitely with him at town. We're going to talk to a Maroon great at halftime that Coach Hines gave some quotes about and knows all about. Mr. Matt Morgan is going to be with us at halftime. Cannot wait to bring you this, but we also can't wait to step in and give you the action here, because we have a all-district team. We got Will Adams at the helm that's going to be being quarterback again in the second round here after early there late in the season. Our quarterback goes down in Zach Anderson, but have no fear. He's on the sidelines cheering it on for his team tonight. This is an exciting night.
Yeah, anytime you've got playoff football, and you couldn't ask for better weather tonight, Brandon. As cold
Gorgeous.
as it was earlier this week, we had snow, and now to come out here and it's in the upper 50s, maybe lower, whatever comes after 50, I can't remember. But yeah, we're all extremely excited about tonight for sure.
Yeah, this is great. It's a great Friday in the books. We cannot wait to bring you this action. I was not here for that first round. I think it was towards the end of fall break where we played. This is a big night. We got a really good crowd and fan contingency. Hopefully the Maroons keep marching on, and they are the hunters, not the ones that are hunted.
Yep, absolutely. And like we said earlier, the game earlier this year has no bearing on this game right now. This is a totally different game. And also, of course, we don't have Zach Anderson for this game, so that's going to make a big difference. So you can't be too cocky. You have to take South Laurel serious because, again, loser goes home.
Caden Carrier, Kason Brock, and Winston Ford all carrying the rock really well, getting really good yards percentage. Can that carry on going forward tonight? Because if you can control the ground game, you can control a lot.
Yeah, I think that's really going to be the ultimate test tonight is what the offense is going to do. And can Will Adams throw just enough to keep South Laurel's defense honest? That's going to be the test. But also this defense, our defense against their offense, Mason Griffin, like we talked about, almost 3,000 yards passing this year. Really good quarterback. But in the previous game, Brian Ford had about 5 sacks for the game. So can South Laurel's offensive line hold up against this defensive line? That might be the true story tonight.
Of course, you mentioned West Dow rushing for over 1,000 yards. This is going to be a true gridiron test. There's going to be a lot of tricks up everyone's sleeves, but in the end, it's my guys on the front, offensive and defensive line. It's going to get the push. Folks, let's find out. Stick around. We're going to pause here real quick, and we're going to start the action here at Pulaski County Field. Looking for a taste of home? Look no further than Ruckles in Eubank, Kentucky. With all-you-can-eat specials throughout the week and a tempting array of vegetarian dishes, Ruckles has something for every palate. From classic comfort foods to exciting culinary creations, Ruckles is where memories are made over delicious meals. So come visit us today at 192 KY70 in Eubank, Kentucky. We're open during the week till 9 p.m. Ruckles, where every bite feels like coming home. Call us now for any of your catering needs at 606-379-6400. Ruckles. We are back at Pulaski County Field where both teams are going for the coin toss here. We would like to mention to all of our viewers, everyone, thank you for tuning in to Maroon Sports Network as we bring you the hits. Pulaski Elementary Dance Blue Mini Marathon is going to be November 21st from 6 to 8 p.m. at Pulaski Elementary Gym. It's in honor of one of our sweet Mustangs. We are teaming up with the Dance Blue, a student-led organization at the University of Kentucky that raises money to support patients and families fighting pediatric cancer. There's a $10 fundraising minimum, but come ready to give and share your hearts. Come dance, play, games, help make a difference, all while having fun with friends. Each student is asked to raise a minimum of $10 to attend. The donations are due by November 19th. Join us for a fun night of fundraising for a cure for those we love, fighting a battle no one should ever have to fight.
So Pulaski County has won the toss, and they have elected to receive. And here they come, walking out of the tunnel. Onto the field.
Now, all that preparation, all that work, all of the talk goes out the window. It's now in between the lines. It's Coach Burns and the Maroons. It's Coach Hines and the Cardinals. Second round of the playoffs. Beautiful night. And the sign says, I can do all things through Christ. And I can't read the bottom. Who strengthens me. And what a wonderful, wonderful test that is. I love that. Truly blessed to be a Maroon. Let's hope we can keep that good mojo going. Our 5A district team consists of number 2, Zach Anderson Sr., number 72, sophomore Connor Blevins, number 7, the quarterback right now, sophomore Will Adams, number 41, senior Decker Wielden, number 20, sophomore Winston Ford, number 8, Kason Brock, number 1, Cohen Finley, and number 71, junior Brady Hull made the 5A district all-district team. So proud of our Maroons. And really, it's a team effort. It's so many more guys that's getting involved in the action here.
Yeah, all those guys extremely well-deserved on those awards, though. They've all had a great year. And hopefully we'll continue to have a great year after tonight.
Number 3, Cohen Finley, second in 5A with 140 tackles. Kason Brock, number 8, third in 5A with 1,353 rushing yards. Been killing it the last few weeks.
It's really hard to get that many rushing yards on a season when you have at least a tandem back, really a three-headed rushing attack with Caden Carrier and Winston Ford on there too.
I mean, everybody's spreading the wealth. Number 4, Toby Wright. He is tied for third in 5A with 3 forced fumbles. Pulaski County has the 5th best rushing defense in all of 5A. That's exciting, and that's what you want to hear this time of year.
Yep. But all that doesn't mean anything right now as we take the field. You still got to go out and win it. They're not just going to give it to us, so we got to go out and take it.
I had to stop myself, Brad, because if this game conditions was anything like Monday, Tuesday to Wednesday were, it would be whoever was rushing the ball would be able to be a clear, decisive ahead in this. But now we don't even have to worry about it. It's like that never even happened. What a weird week.
It's a great night to want to try to sling this ball around a little bit because we're looking at the flags across the field. Not even a ripple, not even an ounce of wind. Great night for some football.
Who is going to set the tone? Who is going to be the hunter and who is going to be the hunted? Let's find out. Maroons, Cardinals. This is great.
We've got Brian Ford back deep. Okay, of course, last week the game with East Jessamine started out with a kick return for a touchdown. Let's see if we get that luck fortunate
to
again.
Get on the board. Yeah, that was an amazing feat, man. First quarter was like a full game, it felt
That's
like.
how you set the tone for the playoffs.
Yeah, it is. Absolutely. Here we are, both teams ready to go. South Laurel kicking off to the Maroons. Short kick.
Squib kick.
Picked up. Going to be brought. We got
He's
some
got a
room.
seam. Oh,
and
he's
again,
gone.
you called it, Mr. Woodcock.
He's gone. Will they catch him?
He's slowing down a little bit, and he's in.
Wow, great start. Another week, another kick return for a touchdown. Great start to the game there.
That is number 12.
It was 42. It was
42.
Brian Ford.
Brian
Ford. Brian He-Man Ford right there.
My goodness, man.
Not a flag on the field either.
Talk about setting the tone. All right, we got Jump Around playing right now. The fans here at Pulaski County is loving it. South Laurel's brought a really good contingency with them, too, as well, that's traveled well. This is a fun night, and it's fun when your team scores first.
Well, yeah, that goes without saying, I would say.
Bryson Mounts, gold toe, has been automatic. He was 7 for 7 last week. See if he can continue that streak going.
We'll just say he was 100%. That's what we
100%.
He was 100% on his attempts last week.
And he continues.
And 1 for 1.
Maroons strike first.
11 seconds in.
Somebody's got the car horns going right here in the home field here. And, of course, Maroons decked out in black on black with silver helmets. The Cardinals of South Laurel. They are on white with black bottoms with black trim and black helmets. So, it's an exciting night. Both teams dressed to the nine, look great. The Ric Flair sign is playing right now, and we're excited to be here.
Well, 11 seconds in, and we're already at we're going to get to take a look at what I thought was the key to the game, which is going to be the South Laurel offense against the Pulaski defense.
Man, they did top what they did last week. 11 seconds in a score. Last week it was 12 seconds in a score. Next week, let's make it 10.
That's just because I guess Brian Ford's trying to say he's faster than Case and Brock. I don't know.
Oh, man, a lot. Brian Ford, man, he's skipping well. He's like, man, give me the rock. No, don't
I thought he was about
Winston.
to run out of gas when he got down to about the 20 there.
Man, I love it. Short kick, too, as you mentioned. That was a big pickup. Good eye for the special teams for Pulaski County. And now, let's make sure you cover well. Here's the kick. Shorter kick, bounces to the 10, picked up by South Laurel. Finds a block, gets taken down at about the 32, 33.
Good tackle. Now we're going to get to look at South Laurel quarterback Mason Griffin here, one of the leaders in 5A in passing yards. Wes Dow in the backfield, also one of the leading rushers. Got a couple wide receivers pushing over 700 yards. But Mason Griffin is an equal opportunity quarterback. He's going to find whoever's open on the field. So it's going to be important that this front seven for the Maroons get a lot of heat on the quarterback tonight.
He's put together a really good senior campaign for the young man. South Laurel's got to be happy with that. What he's been able to accomplish, everything that Coach Hines runs with that spread offense. Here's the hike. He's back. Pistol formation. Ball tipped. Not caught.
Good heat on that play by Caden Carrier coming off the edge. That's what you got to do. You can't let Mason Griffin sit back there and be comfortable tonight. You got to put somebody in his face every time he drops back to throw.
Got in and disrupted that really well. So you got to like that. Makes it 2nd and 10 for the Cardinals. On the 33, right here is where they're going to hike. They're going to stay in pistol formation. A man to his right, Griffin's right. 2 receivers to the left, 1 on the right. Griffin finds his man, connects, and he's taken down.
Great tackle.
Almost as soon as he got it.
Cohen Finley and Will Adams both on the tackle there.
Cone Finley has been relentless.
But that's
on the
that
defensive
West
end.
Dow connection that we talked about, Griffin to Dow. You're going to see that a lot tonight from the boys in white.
As soon as they hiked the ball, he got the ball out of his hand. So it tells me that's what they're wanting to do here tonight to set the tone, being on the aggressive offensive side. Here's the hike, trips to the right, pistol formation. Griffin looks, eye into the right, overthrows his man. It's going to bring up a 4th down situation, and we'll see what Coach Hines
looks like the punt team's coming on. Great possession there for the Pulaski defense. They did exactly what I talked about. They did not sit back on 3rd and 7. They rushed 5. Got in Griffin's face, made him get out the ball quicker than he wanted to. The receiver down here in the flat didn't even get his head around to it. That's what you got to do all night. That's what's going to get you up like you were earlier this year.
On this offensive side right here, if Pulaski takes over here, they can really set the tone and put the Cardinals back on their heels early in this first quarter. Here's the punt. It's up about a 30-yard, 35-yard, out of bounds.
Looks like it's going to be out about the 39. So what is that? A punt of – let's see, 15, 26 yards.
So get really good field advantage right here for the Maroons.
And we're going to finally get a look at the PC offense.
Yeah.
It took a whole minute and 3 seconds for them to get out on the field after they took the opening kickoff for a touchdown and then got a defensive stop.
I'm telling you, man.
But if you're Coach Burns, you can't be much happier with the way things have happened so far.
Coach Burns, a protege of yours in the history department, Mr.
Yeah.
Woodcock. Side kick there.
We
Love
could always
that.
use more history folks in
Absolutely.
this country.
We're in desperate need to learn it so we don't repeat it. Here's the hike, about 2 yards for Case and Brock beyond the line of scrimmage, and he's brought down.
We'll give him 3 on that.
We like him.
Second, we'll call it a short 8.
Here we go. Trying to see everyone right now testing the fence here early on. Will Adams, number 7, getting the call here from the sidelines. He's put together quite a little run for the young man taking over the helms for a teammate going down, and he's getting more comfortable each week. Pitching right here to
Winston Ford.
The ankle
Nice
bisector.
move.
Picked up about
It's
7.
going to put him up pretty close to the first down.
Love that. He's so nifty.
Just shy. It looks like it's going to be about 3rd and 1, Brandon.
I love that. Great play call there. Kind of keep everyone guessing here early on. Will Adams is going to take it.
You know, Brandon, we actually have replay tonight, so anytime
I love
anything good happens, we're just going to tell them to
Looks
throw
like
up some
he
replays.
May have got it. The way they're going to spot him, they're going to spot him at the 49.
Looks like a gain of 4 there.
And that'll be a first down, Maroons.
First down, Pulaski.
And right now, you're able to do so many good things right here when you're able to run the ball. Loosens everybody up.
Well, as an offensive coordinator, you love it when you have a down and you only got about a yard to go because there's really all kinds of things you could call.
Will hands it to Case and Brock, who carries it to about 2 or 3 yards here from the line of scrimmage. And
South
down.
Laurel definitely knows what Pulaski wants to do today. They're really loading the box. It's really going to be up to Will Adams. And if we could spread them out sideline to sideline and then maybe get a couple plays deep just to kind of keep those safeties honest. Because right now you can see their deepest person is only about 10 yards off the ball.
Yeah, you really got to challenge that and see if you can take advantage of it. Strike when the iron's hot, when it's there. So far, been rushing the ball pretty good here on this drive. We'll see what happens on this second down. And 8 is the way it's spotted right now. Yeah, we're going to be bringing you a lot of fun things tonight. We got instant replay. Here's the handoff to Kaysen. He's going to try to turn it upfield, and he's got
nice
some room.
Move. Oh, we got a flag.
Got a flag down. He picked up the first down, but we'll see what the call is.
This is in the backfield where they like to call holding. So let's see what they've got here. Yeah, they're backing up.
And that's going to bring them back.
Nice little change of pace with the jet sweep, though, just to get South Laurel, because the more that South Laurel pushes up towards the line of scrimmage, you got to try to find some gaps somewhere. So maybe spreading them out side to side might work just as well as trying to push them deep.
Brady Hull, Connor Blevins, and number 61. I want to say that's Brody Johnson. Blake Taylor, sophomore. Should have known, of course. Very blessed with the line that we have because that is a lot to deal with up front when you got those guys.
Now, this is a situation Burns doesn't want to get in, a second and long, 2nd and 18.
Will's going to be in the backfield here. He's going to keep it, and he's going to
got
take
a hole.
off, but he's got some room.
He's got some space.
And he's got some space.
One
That's
man to
Will
beat.
Adams, Jets. Holding on to the ball. He's still on his feet.
Nice move all the way down to the 8. Great run.
Will, man. Man, that really is paying off well.
Pulaski just thought they needed to make things a little bit harder on themselves. That's why they got that holding call. You know, it's a lot more impressive to pick up a 2nd and 18 than like a 2nd and 5. You know what I mean?
I'm telling you, man, Will's Jets that he's got.
He's got some
Young
speed.
man's, he can really take off. I love it. That's a luxury. He's got a nice
Absolutely.
Ferrari in the backfield.
Of course, when you got an offensive line like this, it really makes finding a hole pretty easy sometimes.
Oh, yeah. Will hands it off to
Okay,
Case.
he's got some space.
Some room, and he's
and
in.
he's in. Touchdown, Pulaski.
Man,
Well, that was quick.
it's a big-time
13
hit.
to nothing already, pending the extra point. I feel like I can safely say the score now.
Oh, man, that's I mean, you're just
Look at this
picking up where you
replay.
left off last week. Look at this. Brought to you by Tom Hinman.
I think
and
Winston
production
Ford's going to
crew
have to
here.
work on that block he tried to set on that cornerback there.
Man.
But you know what? He confused him enough that he wasn't able to make the tackle.
Connor Blevins, man, has been locked in this week. He's been talking about it, and I love it. You got Brady Hull, who doesn't, he doesn't get his name called enough. It's partially my fault.
2 for 2.
Man, when you got studs like that up front.
You know, one of the
man.
things about being up here, Brandon, is that sometimes you get you're ball watching a lot, so you only see the person with the ball.
Definitely.
But yeah, there's so many unsung heroes out
There
there.
are.
Brady Hull, of course, we talk about Brady Hull and Grizz a lot, but all the rest of the offensive linemen, they
Working
have a
their
lot
tails
to
off.
do. They have a lot to do with people like Case and Brock being able to run for over 1,300 yards. And then Winston Ford to run for as many as he's got, and Caden Carrier, and of course Zach when he was healthy, and now Will Adams. They're really moving people and been moving people all year.
Blake Taylor, of course, young man's coming on. Of course, Colton Kane is literally playing with one arm and one leg, and he smiled at me today during probability and statistics and said, "Yeah, I got to have surgery when it's over." I was like, "So does that mean you're playing?" He's like, "Yeah." What everybody would think when you only have one arm and one leg. But, man, he's a warrior.
if he can play through it, why can't Jalen Lowe? That's all I'm saying.
You don't even get me started, man. Oh, the Cats, I'm kind of just like over talking about
Well, you know what? We ain't got to worry about them tonight, Brandon.
No.
Let's just worry
Well,
about
they-
the
well,
Maroons.
they are playing
right
tonight,
now. aren't
yeah.
they? Somebody
Eastern
has to keep
Illinois.
us updated with the score.
Out of bounds. South Laurel's got the ball, and they're going to take over at about the 27, 28. So now, second possession here for the Cardinals, and Mason Griffin, senior, number 7, West Dow, number 3. See what they've got up their bag right now as they're finding themselves down in the first quarter, 14-0. And all by the special teams and first offensive possession for the Pulaski County Maroons.
Yep, it's pretty. It doesn't feel great for an offense to already be down 14-0 after you've only touched the ball once.
It's defense, man. There's some dogs out there for the Maroons. Here's the pitch. It's Dow. He's got the carry.
Got some room.
Had some room taken down. He got
Big
about 2 or
tackle
3
there.
yards.
Big tackle by his number 60. Was that 68? Jackson Wells, freshman.
And see where they are going to aim their attack. A little bit better than they were starting out. Now at the 32-33.
2nd and 6.
Griffin's going to be in the backfield here. Throws it. He's got a man open. Connects.
Nice little play.
2 or 3 yards short of
Good
the
job
first
by Will
down.
Adams pulling double duty, keeping that short of the sticks.
Yeah, he is. He's going to be
So
out
a
there
3rd and 1
working.
here.
So now here we are at 3rd down and short possession here, 3rd and 1. Mason Griffin here with the call. Pitch and catch, throws, connects with his guy, and he's going to get
Another
a
nice
first down.
tackle, but that is going to get the first down. Just a little score update in case you are not following. The Cats are up 47-19 in the first half over Eastern Illinois.
Much different when you got the Cupcake City out there. But anyway, I don't know. We got handled by Louisville early in the week. That's just not leaving a good taste in my
Well,
mouth.
you know, that happens when you're playing your chief rival over. We got a bad snap.
And
There's no flags on the play.
No. He's
That
going
ball's
to be
live.
down. The ball's down. Could the
Brian
Maroons
He-Man
have
Ford
it?
have that ball? He
Ford,
does.
It does, yeah.
The Maroons take over at the 15. Wow, that's a costly error there for the Cardinals.
Unsolicited.
Some miscommunication there between
Turnover.
the center and the quarterback, and the next thing you know, the Maroons are in business.
No, we got did everyone park their cars in the fan and student section? Because it is sound like some cars out there, bullhorns there that we got here at Pulaski County Field.
That's a train coming, Brandon. That ain't no cars. That's a train.
All right, yeah. So now, look at this, Mr. Woodcock. You're eyeing down the barrel right here in the red zone, taking over here. Really apply some pressure on the Cardinals as you're wearing that defense down.
Well, getting the ball at the 15+1 like we are, you really got a chance to punch one in here real quick.
Will Adams keeps it on his feet. Gets beyond the line of scrimmage, maybe a yard. Two, maybe yard.
Yeah, that's the sideline judge down here gave him a yard.
Love it. And, of course,
this is the time I'd like to see him just throw one up to Cohen Finley down here at the bottom. Just to see what happens. Everything's going your way so far.
Get your one-on-one
Take a
coverage.
shot at the end zone. You probably in 4-down territory here. I mean, they might try to kick a field goal. But I'd say this is 4-down territory. Just throw one up. See what happens. Cohen will go get one just like he did earlier this year.
Finds it. Will Adams going to keep it. He's got the jets.
Oh, he's
takes a hit. Still going.
I think he got the first down.
Oh,
he's
man.
inside
If he would have kept his balance, you had to think that he would have been in. That was a nice run.
They got something cooking with the quarterback draws. It seems like South Laurel's really keying on Case and Brock, but they're really struggling with the keeper so far.
Of course, the way everything works.
Here comes the heavy package.
You say play the woulda, shoulda, couldas, or what can happen. You don't want to do that because you're playing one game at a time. But if everything works in your favor, you're hosting the games here at Pulaski County Field, which is another really great thing and an exciting thing as a Maroon fan.
Yep. Well, that's the reason you played such a tough non-conference or regular season schedule, so
Really
you'd have a
paid
high
off.
RPI to get these home games.
There it is.
Casing
Gonna
off the
keep
left.
it. He's going to go. He's still on his feet.
Still on his feet.
He's
Into the end zone. Touchdown,
How did he
Maroons.
sneak through that? I couldn't see that, Brad, but man.
I just saw
crowd.
little legs keeping churning. Nobody going down.
Like the bus, Jerome Bettis. I hate to bring up the late 90s, early 2000 references, but man, Case and Brock is on a tear. Bryson Mounts is also on a tear. He's going to try to keep it at 100%.
Can
His
he go
extra
3
points.
for 3?
Gold toe. Going to make it 3 for 3 tonight. If he hits this one, I love it. Bryson Mounts, I finally heard him talk today, Mr. Woodcock in class, talking some trash, too, to one of his teammates. I was like,
wow.
Bryson, one, I'm shocked that you're talking, and two, this is great. And he hits it.
21-0. We're just 6.5 minutes into this first quarter. It's already 21-0. It's starting to feel like a little bit of a repeat of last week.
Brad, I posed the question in postgame, and I'm completely shocked if it works out. Still early. This would be nothing like the game that we would have last week. And so far, man, we still got that lightning captured in that bottle that we're using.
So far, it feels like I was wrong. Because I said it was going to be a totally different game. But so far, it's been the exact same game.
Oh, wow. Well, hey, that's good things for the Maroons here as they're getting ready to kick it away. Now up 21-0 here in second round of the playoffs for the Cardinals of South Laurel now finding themselves.
If you're Coach Burns, you got to feel like everything's gone your way so far. I can't really think of a single thing other than maybe the hold on the second possession that you would feel bad about at all. Now, as a coach, I'm sure he's got a longer list than I've got, but
definitely don't want to
this is
let
about the
up.
perfect start.
Yeah, definitely don't want to let up. Griffin looked like he was starting to get on a roll too after they picked up their first
bad
down.
Snap. We got penalty. We got
unforced error.
We got a false start here on the kicking team. Probably looks like.
Of course, Coach Miller is saying that the Lady Basketball Maroons is going to go to South Laurel tomorrow for their first scrimmage. It's at 4:30.
A lot of South Laurel flavor out here then.
Absolutely, and this just in, Jennifer Wilson went to the local Asian store that we have here next to Rose's, and there are tons of Labubus on the shelf. So everybody, Christmas shopping, you're happy to hear that. Thank you, Miss Wilson. I got to get one for my niece, so that's good to know. Did you pick up the barista cup, Brad, that we talked about last week from Starbucks? Are you in line for that?
Cup?
The barista cup.
The barista cup. No, I have
cup
not.
Shaped like a bear.
I have not been
People
able
are
to.
losing their minds over it. Man's going to be taken
We
down.
got some
and
extracurriculars
getting
there.
chippy.
Got Parker Burton getting into it there with number 30 for South Laurel. It looks like Parker
definitely.
Burton won that one.
That's what it's all about here. Is South Laurel now is going to take over now at the 26, maybe?
The 30-yard line looks
30
like.
yard
Right
line.
at the 30, Brandon.
Keep forgetting to look towards the chain gangs area because it's 2025 and we're still chaining and measuring things, Brad. It's great.
Why would we do anything different, Brandon? It's been working for years.
Since the dawn of time. Yeah.
So what if they mess it up every now and then? Who actually even knows?
Accuracy, we don't need
That's
that.
a dangerous
Overthrown.
throw right there from Mason Griffin. You're lobbing it up, that much space, a lot of defenders in the area.
You left it up there.
That's how you throw a pick six.
Yeah.
Maybe that was the play, but
2nd and 10 for the Cardinals as they are going to try to stop the bleeding here that's happening early on because it's been all Maroons. 5 minutes, 18 seconds counting down as Griffin is in the backfield. A man to his left, 2 receivers to his right. Man in motion, finds his man, gets beyond the line of scrimmage.
nice tackle there by Boone Godby. Boone and Crockett Godby
Boone
in
Godby
space there.
there to make the play. Sneaky good.
I tell you what, if he doesn't make that tackle, that's easily a first down for South Laurel. So that great tackle in space there by Boone.
On the defensive side of the ball right here, these guys are some dogs, man. Getting after it. The Maroons having themselves a day here. Had a really good week of practice. Coach Burns got his guys locked in. Griffith rolls to his right. Throws. He's got a man open. Cut. And
That's
a
West
big
Dow.
catch right there as the Cardinals going to stay in it. Man's
Down
taken out of
to
bounds.
the 15-yard line. He put his beanbag down like there was a loose ball, but it's out of bounds. It's South Laurel's ball.
Receiver is
Big play. That was a nice little wheel route there here at the bottom.
Man.
They kind of rubbed the defenders off against each other, and
now
he was wide open. They were right now. Pulaski's only playing single safety, so it's definitely a play that's there
That was
if they want
a great throw by Griffith too, right
Well,
there. To
it's
make
like we
that.
talked about. That's something he's capable of. Now it's starting to look a little different than last week.
So now you got to punch this in if you're Hines and South Laurel Cardinals, and it looks like
we've got a cramp or
I
something
believe so.
going
He
on.
was slow getting up here on the
Seems a little bit early for a cramp, though. I'll be a little bit concerned.
I don't know. He took a hit right here, and something makes me think the way he plants.
Yeah, we've got the replay here.
He plants right here before he gets taken down, and I
Yeah,
think
that's kind of one of the.
looked
That's
a little
actually
awkward.
that tackle right there from Chris DeZern is actually illegal in the NFL anymore. It's called a hip drop tackle.
hip drop. Okay,
Hip
I'm learning
drop
a new term.
tackle.
We got hip drop. There's
Because
horse
the
collars.
concern is that you roll up on someone's ankle
Okay.
like that. It actually,
hip drop, horse collars, and tush push.
you can thank Logan Wilson, former Bengal, current Cowboy in the NFL for that, because he rolled up on Mark Andrews, tight end for the Baltimore Ravens in a playoff game, and so they've instituted that as a rule. They hardly ever call it though. And I don't think it's a rule in high school football anyway.
But check on this young man right here, make sure he's okay, and hopefully he is. He's now getting up. He's walking off the field. So we're going to be.
Hopefully he's okay. Like I said, he's their top rusher.
Of course, we have Dr. Jenkins right here that's out on the field. It's on call, sideline
Katie
physician. And
Jackson.
right behind him is a fellow young Padawan, doctor himself. It's John Nelson. So I love that.
Oh,
former
yeah,
student.
John David Nelson
I
down
love
there.
to see that, yeah. So we're blessed around here. Thankful that it's the gift that keeps on giving, Pulaski County. And here's South Laurel on a roll here. Griffin pitches to his left. Man
Great.
stuffed in
Brian
the backfield.
He-Man Ford is having a night tonight, Brandon.
Picking up where he left off a few weeks ago.
Had the touchdown return for had the kickoff return for a touchdown. Big fumble recovery. Big tackle in the backfield. He's having quite a night.
This is awesome. Good for him, man. The young man and great family. Of course, Winston I've got in class. He's a kid that just puts his nose down.
They
and
are
gets to work.
totally different personality-wise.
Yeah, they are. I love
get
it.
them both.
Had Brian
Brian
in
has a
class
really
his
big
freshman
personality.
year.
Winston's more reserved.
Oh my gosh! And that was the
Great heat.
cavalry.
That is Cohen Finley on the sack.
My goodness gracious, the way they took off the line, there was no chance there, Coach.
I'll tell you what, South Laurel hit that big play. Pulaski's defense took it personal.
Absolutely.
2 straight plays, 2 straight losses. We've got them all the way back to the 30. We got a
Wow.
third
Wow.
and 24 here, folks.
Yeah, My goodness, Griffin had no time. The ball hadn't even got to him from the hike, and there was a man on him. Mason's showing that explosive arm
Still
strength,
got the man.
so he's a
still
player.
got single coverage man down here.
Another
live ball.
unforced live ball, and he gets on it.
He covered it this
and
time.
He's down. And, man, that's got to hurt if you're a South Laurel fan.
They are almost back to where they started before the big play.
Yeah, they are. That's
Here comes the punt team. What else are you going to do when it's 4th and forever?
Coach
That's got to be 4th and 50, right?
Absolutely.
See, the
and
first
let's
down's
see.
at the 6. They are at the 43.
Definitely changes a lot of things.
So I guess it's not quite 50, but it's well, no, they're at the 43. No, I don't know. My math's not mathing right now.
21-0. I like that math. And let's see if we can add to it. Here's the punt. Short. Takes a bounce.
That was way too close to Chris
Comes to
Desern.
number 7, Desern, and he picks it up, and he's down.
Did that hit off him? Can we get a replay of that? Did that hit off Desern?
Yeah, let's see. Of course, Tom Hinman
we
and
gotta
the
go
Maroons
back a little
Sports
bit further.
Network crew bringing you
That's
instant
as far back
replay.
as you can go. They were not ready.
That's awesome. Man, gosh.
He kind of ran off like it didn't, but we picked it up like we were pretty sure that it might have.
Tonight we got Rosie Rodas, Jasmine Whitehead, Madison Spurlock. We got Graham. We got Gavin. We got Big Mike in the house. We got another Gavin because we got Gavin squared. They are just doing it all, guys. We are so blessed that they are here to bring you all of this in clear action and clarity here
So
tonight.
many Gavins. There's never been more Gavins
We
in the
need
press
more
box
Gavins.
than right
Let's
now.
go find 2 more. I love it. But that's great.
If you ever play the video game Red Dead Redemption, there's like a guy that's randomly walking around looking for his friend Gavin.
I've
all the time.
heard good things about that game.
It's really fun.
Play breaks down.
Nice play by Will
Cut.
Adams. Boone Godby's in space. He might go. One man to beat. Oh,
Taken down. That was a big hit.
25 forced him back inside. If he could have got outside of 25, he was going.
That was like a video game play. That's just not even fair.
That
Will.
reminded me of Johnny Manziel.
Yeah.
Johnny
Man,
Money
a lot of
Manziel.
flair right there.
That's
Will.
kind of what Will reminds me of a little bit is Johnny Manziel. Maybe
Great
not quite
play.
the arm yet, but a play like that's a Johnny Manziel play.
Great play. Big play here, and now you're just adding to it. This first quarter is not over. Minute 37 seconds still, and the Maroons.
Can Will run to me Adams run to the end zone before the end of this first quarter?
I believe it. In Will, I trust. Here we go. Here's the pitch to Brock, I believe, up the middle.
Yep.
He picks up 6, maybe 5. All right.
It's a long 5. It's a long 5.
All
It's
right.
5 plus 1.
I threw it out there. We'll see.
You got to
We'll
be
go fishing.
careful. You got to be careful with that number around here.
21-0. And, man, Maroons are just locked in here, playing great. We want to hope that keeps going.
Ooh, almost had a jump
I think
there.
he was waiting on it.
That's pretty impressive for our offensive line to hold, even when those defensive linemen are flinching at you.
Will in the shotgun, it looks like here. Man to his right. Pitch. Hands it to Kaysen.
Kaysen's got space.
Up the
You know,
middle.
I think he had room if he wanted to bounce that outside. I don't know what he was looking at. He might have saw some space inside, but I
That's
saw a
the
lot
first
of green
down.
grass outside if he wanted to bounce it to his right.
Got a lot.
First down either way, though.
Yeah. A lot of real estate there ahead. And, of course, tomorrow, Bradley, at about, I think it's 3 or 4 o'clock, we have the Tennessee Tech and
1:30,
Kentucky
I think is what I was
Wildcats.
just looking at.
Can Kentucky make it 5?
Well, you know what? Tennessee Tech is probably one of the best FCS teams in the country, so whoever scheduled that, I don't know.
They struggled last
wasn't very
week to
smart.
guard
We got a pass
Webb.
here. He's got him. Oh, just
man,
a little
that's
long.
a nice throw. They struggled last week to Gardner Webb. Of course, we've had a bad history of Gardner Webb in Rupp
We
Arena.
don't have to bring that up.
But I mean, listen, you got to beat them. And if you lose that game, you do need to lose your job. We got to beat them. I don't care what their record is. They struggled
Yeah.
against Gardner Webb. That tells me all I need to know. We need to beat them.
There you go, Mark Stoops. If you're listening, the gauntlet has been laid.
There we are. I think the Vanderbilt,
How many times have we gone under center this
the
year?
Vanderbilt Louisville game. I don't know if you can win those. We'll see.
That's going to take us to the end of the
Pitch.
first quarter,
Yep.
Brandon.
He's got about 8 yards on that one.
I'm going to call it 5.
Call it 5.
First quarter comes to an end, Mr. Woodcock, and it's been all Maroons, 21-0. We're going to pause right now and take a commercial break. Viewers, stick around. We'll be right back.
At Citizens National Bank of Somerset, we believe banking is about people, not just numbers. For over a century, our commitment has been simple, to put our customers first every single day. With 10 convenient locations, over 20 ATMs in South Central Kentucky, and a team that knows you by name, we're here to make banking easier, friendlier, and personal. Citizens National Bank, moving forward together because your goals, your dreams, and your community are ours too.
With years of experience, a comprehensive list of homes and commercial properties, and a passion for exceeding people's specific needs, Eagle Realty and Development LLC is a team you can rely on for buying, selling, or leasing in the Lake Cumberland area.
Having the agents at Eagle help us through the initial steps, walking through the process, and knowing that we've got professional experience to get us through the end of the process has been great.
Eagle Realty provided excellent care for my practice and my needs. They are very flexible and very professional, and I've enjoyed working with every one of them.
Choose Eagle Realty and Development for all your real estate needs. Visit us online or contact us today.
We're back here at Pulaski County Field. It's Coach Woodcock getting ready to start and jump in this action this second quarter. All Maroons.
Oh, nice little turn. Nice little spin
Rose
out. He's throwing it. He's got a man.
Feet.
Oh, just over his head.
Man,
interesting little decision here. It's 4th and we'll call it 5 from the 23. I guess you got to go for this one. It'd be about a 40-yard field goal from here. Yeah. I think Bryson's got the leg for it, but as good as your defense has been, why not roll the dice?
Mr. Woodcock, it was about 2 weeks ago, according to Pop Culture News, the creator of the frozen burrito passed away. How many frozen burritos have you ate?
I have never had a frozen burrito.
I've
I'm
lived
proud
off
to
them
say.
at one time, yeah. In the dorms, that's all I lived on was the bean and beef burrito.
I just don't really like beans.
If I had some extra money from the parents, I got chicken. But, man, he is gone, but certainly not forgotten. I miss that guy.
He will never be forgotten.
No.
You know, if you come up with something like the bean and cheese burrito, that's worth remembering.
Mr. Woodcock.
That's a Nobel Prize winning invention for the world right there.
Have you ever done, I don't know what you call this, but an off Thanksgiving? Like, of course, you know, if you're able to have your Thanksgiving traditional meal, has there ever been a time where you've done like, all right, we're gonna order pizza, or we're gonna go to a Mexican restaurant, or has there ever been an off Thanksgiving meal that you've really enjoyed that sticks out in your head?
Just pizza. Like love to get a good big old pizza, like Friday after Thanksgiving.
So if you got your pick,
probably going to Donato's. Picking up a pizza from Donato's if I had a choice.
I crave a deep dish from Pizza Hut sometimes, and then I wonder, you know, like, why am I doing this when I get it? But, man, there's a time where you want that greasy goodness. And I don't know, I like that. Pizza on Thanksgiving's good.
Well, I mean, I don't want it on Thanksgiving Day.
No,
but
I'm just saying, like,
Black Friday
after
the
traditional meal or something.
We got another
like,
spin out here.
Adams on his
feet.
He's
in a little bit of trouble.
Got some pressure. Throws it, and he's down.
Yeah. That one didn't work out. They had that one read. Had that one read pretty well.
Held on to it a little too long, I think, there. Turnover on downs.
That's all right. Your defense has really come to play today. You still got South Laurel backed up. South Laurel's got to figure out what's going on with these high snaps. I don't know if they've got a new center in.
Could be some jitters.
I've not followed them enough to know for sure, but it's definitely probably unusual to have a center hike it over your head twice in one quarter.
Yeah, that's got to drive Coach Hines wild when he sees that, because you were so close to being a couple of possessions away to be back in this, and you got to score when you get in the red zone, and not punching that in hurts. 11:47 here in the second quarter, 21-0 Maroons.
It's really the first bad thing to happen to PC tonight, other than the big play South Laurel had on the last drive before everything went south for him. Ooh, almost another bad snap.
Man had some room there. That was Dowell. West Dowell, number 3.
We'll give him a yard.
And that defense is just giving no budge anywhere. All over it.
Sorry, I'm distracted by white lightning up here.
There's a lot happening up here in the booth here tonight with our guys. Apparently they're getting comfortable. That's all right. It's how comfortable the Maroons are right now. You don't want to be too comfortable. Here's
Another
the
blitz.
pressure, man all over it.
You can definitely tell the defensive strategy is not to let Griffin get comfortable back there. Even the completions that he's had, we've had somebody in his face pretty quickly.
Keeping him on his toes. Here is Dow
Third,
again.
and we'll call it 3.
Yep. I'm going to try to keep their drive alive here. And then we got Dowell in the backfield, Griffith in the backfield. Puts a man in motion to his right.
Here comes
Takes
the blitz.
snap. He's going to back up, steps in. He's in the pocket, and he's met and taken down.
Brian
well
He-Man Ford's in there, along with a slew of other people. I think Brody Johnson.
Yeah.
Colton Kane.
Everything collapsed on.
I'm not sure if Brody's out there. Yeah, Brody's out there.
Within a matter of a second.
I'll tell you what, one thing that you'll notice tonight, folks, is anytime they motion that running back out of the backfield and you know they're not going to have any help, you're going to see Pulaski blitz just like there. As soon as they motion the running back out, Pulaski crowded the line because they knew they were going to blitz more people than South Laurel could block.
They have been all over that here tonight. Man, the Maroons have just...
We've got replay. Now we just need a telestrator so I can draw it up for the people down here so they can see exactly what I'm talking about.
And the punt is away, back to the Maroons.
Yeah,
it's going to be short.
Very good one. Not even going to get to the 50.
Bounce around
Oh, it
past
did.
the 50 to the 46, 47.
That was a nice roll on an otherwise not great punt.
Out of bounds, and Maroons now in really good field position. All right, Coach, or Mr. Woodcock, I asked you the last time, have you, there's no Thanksgiving movies, but are there any movies that makes you think of the month of November?
Just remember the Titans.
Remember the Titans is a good
the only one.
November. Yeah, I like that.
Sorry, I feel like, are you familiar with the Cup song?
I am.
I feel like I keep hearing it played out back here behind me.
Big Mike Markham is just a loose cannon here tonight. Poor guy. It's good to see him, but my goodness, I'm seeing too much of him. All right, here's the hike. Kason Brock's got it. He's got some room. He's coming in. Grabs about 5 yards.
We'll give him a long 5. We'll give him a 5+1 there. Maybe 2, really. Just shy of 8, really.
All right, there you go.
Just shy of 8, if we're being honest.
Kason Brock, Will Adams, Toby Wright. In the game,
cheerleaders shouting, "We want a touchdown." We do want a touchdown.
Offense has been rolling
high snap.
well.
Good
High
catch
snap,
there.
Catches it. That's Brock again
Straight
with
ahead.
the spin move on his feet. Gets the first down.
I'll tell you what, Brandon,
some.
you're not bringing Kason Brock down with the first man. You're gonna have you got to hold him up and hope you got some help coming because he's not going to go down without a fight. Look at this replay.
Is that a Don Henley song?
18 thought he was going to bring him down. 25 has to stand him up for somebody else to come and clean it up.
There's the Imperial March being played
A
here.
Don Henley song. I just know Boys of Summer.
Don
and
Henley
it's not summer anymore, so we
played
can't
I
keep
Will
saying
Not
that.
Lie Down. I Will Not Go Quietly. It's a great song.
Of course,
Here
he played
is-
with the Eagles, right?
Yes, he did. His solo album, he had a song, I Will Not Lie Down, with
Which
Axl
him
Rose
and,
as background vocals.
Let's see, who else played with it? Is it Joe Crocker? Or
hold on.
Who was the other guy
for the
that-
Eagles?
Yeah, that played with. It also did solo work too.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I wish I could have seen the Eagles in there.
Oh, Don Henley had Dirty Laundry.
Dirty Laundry.
That was a good one.
Oh my goodness, that's Adams with
Oh, he
some
might
dirty
go.
moves himself,
He
and he's
might
gonna
go.
get in. Oh, he gets
Takes
boosted
contact.
in.
He's in.
Big hit.
Touchdown, Pulaski.
Make it 27 to make it 28. Man, no, what a
We're
run
just going to
by
go
Will.
ahem and give him 28 because we know Bryson Mounts is automatic.
Automatic
out
back
here.
there,
The golden
man.
toe.
The car wash. That's a great name. Otto McIntosh back here.
Automatic.
Here we go. Man, he took a hit right there on the end. Going in was just a boost. That's Will Adams, man, having himself a ball game here. Everybody's showing out. Everybody's getting in on the action. Brian Ford killing it here tonight. What you mentioned, after this kick is up and it's good. That success starts with the push at the front of the line on the offensive and defensive side of the ball. That offensive and defensive line.
That's really the story of this game so far, is just how dominant our defensive line's been against South Laurel's offensive line, and then how dominant our offensive line has been with their defensive line.
Of course, number 71, Brady Hull out there. Of course, 72, Connor Blevins. Tonight, we want to make sure 68, after last week we struggled with the jerseys, is Jackson Wells playing out here tonight. Doing great for the Maroons. So everybody get in. This is a team effort here tonight.
Did you get your ticket for the long way round?
Maroons
Did you get your ticket
now
for the
kicking
long way
it
round,
back.
Mr. Markham?
Kicking it back to the Cardinals. And
He sure would like some sweet company. That's just the cup. That's just a little cup song reference.
8 minutes, 15 seconds here until halftime.
Oh, we've got an onside kick. Oh, I don't think it went 10 yards. Oh, man, they had it set up. It's
going to give the Cardinals really good
One
field
thing about a
advantage.
football, Brandon, is that those oblong balls take funny bounces sometimes.
Yeah, they do. Sometimes they go your way.
That one just quit rolling.
Sometimes they don't. Sometimes
if it had rolled 2 more yards, that was going to be a first down Pulaski with a chance to get you a running clock here before the end of the end of the second quarter.
Defense now going to start with really good field advantage here for the Cardinals here tonight.
That's still good just to put it on film and let your next opponent have to prepare for that and let them know that you're not afraid to try it at any point in time.
Griffin with a man, and Dow drops it. Hot hands there.
He knew that Cohen Finley was right behind him there. He could hear footsteps. He's still kind of limping a little bit. You watch number 3 walk a little bit here.
Yeah,
he's still kind of limping.
That's a great throw by Griffin for the Cardinals. Find his man in and out of his hands. Dropped. You got to take advantage of that to stay alive here. First half has just not gone your way if you're a Cardinal fan. Here's the hike. Griffin backs up, steps in, moves to the right, tries to find his man, and nearly picked
Caden
off.
Carrier was seeing the goalpost there, because if he catches that, I'm not sure anybody's going to catch it.
He's saying, man, it was
Let's
right
get a replay
there.
On that one.
Yeah, it was right in his hands and out. Here's the instant replay of the last play.
Watch Caden Carrier come out of just about nowhere, and he should have had that.
Oh, yeah,
that
he knows it too.
That should have been 6 the other way.
Great defense. To be in the position there to make a play.
Sorry, that should have been a touchdown. That's what I should have said.
Oh, we've got some pressure coming here. Maroons trying to
Handoff
get on
Dow.
it.
Good tackle.
Wow. Had some good.
That's Will
running
Adams
space there.
No, that's Boone Godby there again. That's his second shoestring tackle of the night. It's going to bring up 4th and about 4, we'll call it.
Brian Ford is out there, number 42. And Griffin's going to be in the backfield with a man to his left, to his right. 2 receivers to his right. Finds his man in one-on-one coverage to the left side. Not good.
That was great coverage by Pulaski. All across the line, all of South Laurel's receivers were running little hooks just to get him to the line, and Pulaski was not fooled at all. Watch, pretty much all of South Laurel's wide receivers here are going to sit down right at the first down line. And really not a great throw there by Mason Green. You probably expect better from your senior quarterback there. Really, even if he had caught that, I think he would have been short of the line to gain.
Coach Burns is red hot on one of his defensive men down there on the line as he was letting them have it. You would have never thought he knew the score was 28-0. This man is
that's the way you
always
got to coach.
teaching.
You cannot let up at any point in time. Until that final whistle blows, you cannot let up.
Always teaching. I like
it's
that.
easy for us up here. We can let up, if the game gets out of hand.
7 minutes, 31 seconds, counting down, and
probably one of the better defensive plays of the night for South Laurel there. They were not fooled by the option at all.
Got a flag down as something's going on
all the way
in the
down
backfield.
here at the bottom of the play,
We'll
way away from the play.
So might have been some unsportsmanlike conduct. We'll see.
Cats are now up 60-23 for anybody that's missing the Cats game to watch the Maroons.
If you want to turn on the Cats game on SEC Network against
this one's on SEC Network Plus. I'm going to shout out to Mr. Dotson. He was being a great son-in-law tonight. He was going over to his father-in-law's house to hook him up with Disney Plus so that he could watch the Cats play. And
Wow.
that's going to be a first down Pulaski County there
All right,
for the
so they called it on
unsportsmanlike
sports, yeah.
conduct on the Cardinals.
So you can either turn it on SEC Network to watch Butt Crack University take on the Cats, or you could watch second round of the playoffs here of 5A.
So shout out to Mr. Dodson and Mr. Dodson's father-in-law if you're tuning in here on YouTube tonight.
I love it. All right, so that moves the Maroons up.
Now we've got another flag.
And things are getting a little
It's getting a little chirpy over
yeah.
there on the sideline.
We'll see what it is, of course.
We got another unsportsmanlike here.
Coach Hines is hot.
We got a dead ball, unsportsmanlike, on South Laurel.
And
We're
again,
moving 15
another
more yards.
Coach Hines is hot right here, and they're going to move him up.
Well, you hate to see that. You hate to see that.
Yeah.
That's not setting a great example for your boys over there. I mean, everybody wants to win. Don't get me wrong, and I'm sure that the ref might have missed a call earlier that you think they should have made. But you just can't do that.
Yeah, this first half has been really frustrating for the Cardinals, and you don't want to add to it. But I think, goodness, this is.
We've got a halfback. Oh, look at this little
Back to
trickeration.
He's
Will
gonna
Adams
turn
on the
corner.
edge. Is anybody going to catch him?
He's in.
That's a touchdown,
Wow.
Maroons. Touchdown pass, Boone Crockett Godby to Will Run-to-Me Adams.
What a play call was that? Was that Josh Roberts in his bag right there?
That was Josh Roberts in his bag, absolutely. You had you had basically the flea flicker and the defense thinking you're going long, but then you just go back to the quarterback and he runs down the sideline for a touchdown. And now we're pending an extra point away from a running
Will
clock
Adams.
the rest of the game.
What can he not do, man? What's the man's kryptonite? Because I mean, the dude is doing it all. He's the
I'm going to
excellent
guess
special
that he's
teams.
not a great singer.
Well, okay, that's fine.
I mean,
I'll give it
a
to
man
him.
can't have everything, can he?
He's doing great in AP biology, so I don't know what he can't do. There's the kick is good. Mounts is 100% tonight.
5 for 5. If he makes
we
the
at-
next one, I'm just going to say he's still 100%.
Are we at running
And
clock?
after that, we are at a running clock now. Now it'll take until we put the ball back in play to start it running again. But we have reached the running clock criteria.
Folks, if you're just tuning in, it's been all Maroons, and Coach Hines just trying to find some light here for his group and the Cardinals as they put together a couple of pretty good drives, but early on in the first quarter, it was those two unforced errors, I think, that really did it in, that got the snowball effect going
Well,
against
I'll be honest, Brandon, they really only had one good drive, and that drive ended with a 4th and 50. So, I'm not sure.
They were peering.
Really, the story's been Pulaski's defense has
Yeah.
just been completely dominant, and the offense is doing whatever it wants to.
Yeah, it's been tough when you hike the ball and a man is on you already.
I said this game was going to be different than last week with East Jessamine, but so far I have been completely wrong.
All Maroons. Right here's the run up the middle and special teams.
Tackled at the 34-yard line.
34,
we'll call it.
35. Yep.
Brandon, we've got a little time here. First of all, I want to shout out this score bug that we've got for YouTube. That is very sleek and professional looking. That's really
the
awesome.
Crane and Boom touchdown
Crane
scoreboard
and
tonight.
Boom. With that in mind, speaking of Crane and Boom, speaking of touchdowns, I got to know what your thoughts of Creed are.
The band Creed?
The band Creed.
All right. I love the first album, and I bought all of their albums. I was in the dorms when their third album came out.
Yeah.
I loved, the second album got a lot of, they took a lot of flack for it.
Which
but there's
one was
some
the same? I
album
mean,
tracks.
you got
With
Arms Wide Open.
With Arms Wide Open, Higher. Can you take me higher?
That's a banger.
That's a good one.
That's a great one.
But the first album, when I first heard it, I loved it. Of course, you could say that about anyone. Their first album's always the best.
My Own Prison.
My Own Prison's great.
One Last Breath.
I like the album track, What's This Life For? It ended up being on the Halloween H2O soundtrack.
What If?
Yep, What If is good. Creed, I like Creed. I'll go see
I remember the first time that I watched a Creed music video. I was watching ABC Family Saturday morning show. They had a segment called S Club 7, And they would have like
I remember S Club.
They
Ain't
would
no
have
party like an S Club party.
Ain't no party like an S Club party.
I watched
And they
S
would
Club.
have like music videos sometimes play on. And I always remember being like, I really like this. I was only like about 11 at the time.
Oh my goodness! And
We've got
Griffin
another
was
sack.
wrong.
Right, Cohen Finley, 2 sacks for Mr. Finley on the night. He's going to be coming for that #1 spot in tackles on the season. That's going to force a 4th
goodness.
and forever again for
This
South Laurel.
defense is playing unconsciously right
Anyway,
now.
you know, Creed got a bad rap there for a while because of Scott Stapp, and he had his own issues. But I'll tell you what, you put on some Creed, and I'm gonna jam to it. That's a guilty pleasure of mine. If I'm driving down the road by myself, I might be listening to Creed at the top as loud as my car will play.
No, I get it. I listen to Creed a lot. You know what? If they were on tour,
Did
close
you ever
by,
listen to any Alter Bridge? Because
Yeah.
you know the members of Creed just formed Alter Bridge whenever they
with
lost
the different
Scott
lead
Stapp.
singer, and it was the lead singer from a band from Louisville for
Yeah.
Alter Bridge, right?
I think something like that. Yeah.
I know the breakdown.
is it-
Tell me again, am I awake now, baby? That's Alter Bridge, right? That was good. That's Tantric.
That's
okay,
not
I'm
Alter
gonna
Bridge.
get it
No,
right.
that's not Alter Bridge.
You can find the reason now. All right, so
Alter Bridge has a lot of good songs. Hold on, I'm going down memory lane here because it's been a while since I've listened to Alter Bridge. There
I
are
would go
several
see
that I like.
if
like
Creed-
Metal Angus is a song from Alter Bridge.
Okay. If Creed was
Blackbird,
at Corbin, I
Open
would
Your
go watch
Eyes.
it. Yeah.
Will they open their eyes and realize we won?
Let's see it.
On and on we stand alone.
Their guitarist was Mike McCready, or is that Mike McCready, the guitarist for Pearl Jam? I think. I don't know.
That sounds like Pearl Jam
Now,
to me.
I saw Pearl
Now,
Jam.
That's a great band as well.
I saw Pearl Jam at
Something
Rupp Arena
about
for
something
3
about
hours.
Yellow Ledbetter. That beginning part, it just scratches an itch in my brain every time I hear it. I'm like,
They
this is
performed
just
Yellow
really awesome.
Ledbetter when I saw them live. It was great. Oh,
That's the second time Will's had the receiver just a little bit longer. If we just
nice
get
throw.
some faster receivers out here.
Nice throw.
Is what I'm thinking. If we could just get a little faster receivers, we'd have 2 touchdowns on the board.
Yeah, you know, if you got Hussein Bolt there to run it back there, everybody would be like, man, this is great. I love this. A track star in the back. It's hard. But that was a good throw. Listen, if Creed was on tour and they were at the Corbin Arena, I'd be like, let's go. Let's go watch.
Absolutely. I'd be there if they were in Pikeville.
Yeah.
I would drive to Pikeville.
I will go to
listen
Rupp
watch
Arena
Creed.
and watch them.
Nashville,
I'll go to Riverbend and
Lexington.
Let's go
Rupp
see Creed.
Arena.
And I hear they're back on tour. So
Yeah, they're back together again.
Adams on his feet. Still up on his feet. He's got a crowd around him, and he's got 6 yards or 5.
No, that's more like 4 or 5.
4 or 5 yards. Oh, there you go.
Yeah. We're playing it safe, all right? We're being conservative. Forget about 4 or 5 yards.
Before we really.
Pearl Jam. You want to know one of my favorite Pearl Jam facts? Did you know? Have you seen the bit where he goes on David Letterman?
Who? Eddie Vedder?
Yeah, Eddie Vedder went well, what did I just say?
David Letterman. Yeah.
David Letterman, because David Letterman used to always wonder how in the world he did the thing that he did at the end of Black with his voice.
Yeah, yeah.
And so they brought him on just to listen to it. Speaking
Oh,
of Black, the man in Black down there, Kason Brock, is running for another 15-yard. We got a flag. This is what you call a makeup penalty because South Laurel's been chirping all night. It's 35 to nothing. And now we're just going to get a random holding call just to be able to look at South Laurel's coaches and be like, see, we're calling it both ways.
Yeah, Eddie Vedder's
Who did
voice,
they even
man.
hit with the holding call? I don't see nothing there. There's barely any blocking.
When he came on the stage in Rupp Arena in 2004 when I watched him, he didn't move for the first 5 songs. He had a jacket on, and then he took his jacket off and proceeded to sing another 2.5 hours. It's one of the best concerts I've ever seen, and they were older then.
They say he's
and it was
really good
great.
live.
My gosh,
I mean,
dude,
you experienced it. So.
Oh, I got to hear him sing Jeremy Black. He sang "Don't Call Me Daughter."
Yeah, we just call that song "Daughter."
Oh, it's a great song.
But it's really good.
There it is.
Winston Ford's got an
Ford's
angle.
got it.
He's got the speed.
Out of bounds. The
Down
ankle
to the 15.
bisector.
We've got the train horn. It's not even a touchdown. Did you know that Eddie Vedder and Chris Cornell actually paired up together on their own band, on a separate band, called Temple of the Dog,
which was Hunger Strike.
Hunger Strike.
Yeah, I remember the music video.
Say
for
Hello
it.
to Heaven.
Yeah,
Some
Temple.
really great
Chris
some
Cornell,
really great
man.
songs.
Chris Cornell.
R.I.P. Chris Cornell.
Yeah. Soundgarden,
yeah,
inducted into the
absolutely.
Rock and Roll Hall of Fame this year. Here we go. Inducted by Jim Carrey. Did you know he's a big Soundgarden fan?
I did not know that
he was
about Jim
apparently
Carrey.
huge. Of course, when I think of Soundgarden, I think of Black Hole Sun.
Black Hole Sun,
great music
Spoon
video.
Man.
Sun,
all kinds of
won't you
great songs.
come?
We've got a timeout here by Pulaski. Of course, it's a running clock now, so you've got to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah. 22
Speaking
seconds.
of Bon Jovi from
There it
last
is.
week, here we
There
go.
we go. Living on a
Living
Prayer.
on a Prayer. That was one I couldn't think
Take
of the
my
other night.
hands, we'll
I
make
Wanted
it,
Dead or
I
Alive.
swear. Oh, yeah. I had their greatest hits album that had Always on it. I was a sucker for the ballad Bon Jovi. The Always video was sad to me because I wondered if the guy made it out alive to find the woman he loved. The apartment blew up, and you didn't know while he was like painting someone. It was a great music video. It's a great music video. Always, it's good.
That was like
You're
we talked about Travis Tritt last week. That's exactly the way I felt about Travis Tritt. And when his fiance falls in the lake,
yes,
at the dock, I was wondered like, did she ever swim out of there?
Yeah,
Because the next song is "Tell Me I Was Dreaming."
I was
that
in
you
eighth-
didn't leave me here to cry. That you
I
didn't
was-
say
I
you
was
don't
in
love me
7th
anymore.
grade, and I was devastated when I saw that music video. I was hoping this guy made it out, but it was a great song too.
80s or 90s Bon Jovi music videos
Here we
scarring
go.
Mr.
Up
Forster
the
for
middle, and
life.
he's
Another
in.
touchdown.
That's Will Adams.
That's 6 points for number 7. Oh, I'm
Gosh,
sorry about
he's
that.
on a tear
I'm so sorry
tonight.
for that.
And of course, the air horns, train horns, traffic horns are just lit up here tonight in the student section. So, loving it. Bryson Mount's going to keep his 100% going for extra points.
I'm not going to say how many he's kicked so far this game, but it's more than 5 is all you need to know.
Speaking of great music videos, November Rain, Guns N' Roses. It was like a miniature movie.
Cold
right?
November Rain.
It's a metaphor for the relationship dying at the very end. So it was very good. It's halftime.
We've got more
Kick
penalties.
is good. 42-0.
We may not be at the end of this. We may not be at the end of this half. We've got a penalty on South Laurel here.
My.
Coach is having to get the players to the locker room.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. It's been an on. We're going to do
Oh,
an
we're cutting
interview.
to an interview.
So stick around. Well, hold on. We got teams walking off here. Folks, stick around for halftime analysis as we will have Matt Morgan here with us that we're going to talk to. 2004 graduate. Can't wait to talk to him and get his perspective here. He'll be with us soon. I'll see you.
Thoughts on the first half?
We come out, we played great. Offense, we're really efficient and looking good and being able to run the football. Defensively, we stopped their passing attack. I mean, you can't ask for a better half. I'm proud of the guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, my name's Madison Spurlock, and welcome back to Maroon Minute. Who am I here with?
Brady Hull.
Parker Burton.
Kason Brock.
The first question is, if you could add any stupid rule to football, what would it be?
Being able to fight.
Blindside blocks.
No face mask.
Who on the team would you trust with your life but not your homework?
Andrew Cash.
Brady Hull.
Boone Godby.
If your team had a mascot based on one of your teammates, who would it be and what would they be?
Andrew O'Donnez, and he would be a dragon.
Kason Brock and an elephant.
Parker Burton and a whale.
Wrong answers only. What's your pregame ritual?
Speedy Taco.
Wasabi.
Hot chicken.
And your last question is, who's most likely to flirt with someone during warm-ups?
Boone Godby.
Boone Godby.
Boone Godby.
And that's the Maroon Minute.
Halftime here at Pulaski County Field, and it's been an onslaught avalanche out there in this second round of the playoffs. All Maroons, which we're happy to hear. But right now we have a Maroon legend great joining us here. It is Mr. Matt Morgan. Matt, a graduate and player and from 2004. Matt, how's it going?
Pretty good.
All right. Well, Matt, I'm going to just go into it. We got some quotes from your coaches here, and I'm going to share them with you. First, about Matt, in 2004, one quote a coach was saying, I will tell you who it is at the end. He was one of the best linemen I've ever had. He was not a big look-at-me guy. He just came in and went to work. He did a lot of the dirty work in the trenches and opened up a lot of holes for our team, and he kept me safe in the pocket. He played the linebacker position. He was a great teammate, just one of those guys that led by example, and he did it no matter how late we may have gotten in from games. If it was for hunting season, he was going to be hunting. If I remember correctly, he did a lot of coon hunting. He's just a really great guy, and that wasn't from a coach. That was from Cole. Yeah. So now I'm going to keep going. Head coach. Tonight on the opposition lines, he said he's one of the toughest players we've ever had here at Pulaski County High School. He's a great kid, hard worker. He was aggressive. He played offensive line and linebacker. Tough, tough, tough. Ultimate battler. That was from the head ball coach, Johnny Hines. Matt, from those two quotes, what you got to say in reflecting on everything from behind and to present?
I really enjoyed playing for Johnny Hines. You know, he brought out the potential in every player that he coached, and you can tell that by tonight. And I think I heard that he took them to their first playoff game, or won the first playoff game in 20 years, and then that test of, you know, what he's done and does. And Cole, he was fun. He was fun to block for. Him and Jonathan both. I know we're on Cole now, but I mean, you just give him enough time, whether what's going on, and he was going to make something happen.
Awesome.
Of course, you brought Jonathan up here with you, and he said you're the best offensive and defensive lineman in PC history, bar none. So that's a lot of high praise. Now, I remember that 04 team. I remember when we went down to Louisville Wagner and played, I guess, was it Alfonso Smith that went to UK that was on that team?
Yeah.
We ended up putting up like 80 points in that game, and it snowed. What do you remember about that game?
First half was rough. I think me and Johnson's talking about it earlier. I think we was down 21 points going into into halftime, and Coach Hines come up, and you know we're down, and he just talked us up and told us what was going to happen, and so you know, coming out, he said Johnson was going to take the kickoff and turn it back, and he did, and it was downhill from there.
I remember that. I remember being down, but 21 points wasn't a lot when everybody was scoring every single time they touched the ball.
Yeah, I think we did onside kick next or something like that and recovered it. And, I mean, like you said, I think put up 82 points.
It was like 82-68 was the final score, something like that. It was insane.
Yes.
Well, another player of yours at that one time played with you, texted in live at Maroon Sports Network. You never know what you're going to hear, but I was told, since we're down memory lane, ask you, Matt, about Boyle County getting the online because they let Denham get hit in the backfield.
Yeah, I think it was you getting over after the offensive line for Boyle County hitting Denham in the backfield.
Yeah, if I recall, you know, Denham got hit pretty good in the backfield, and I think when we went to huddle, I mean, politely got onto him and said that, you know, that ain't going to happen. You know.
He said, former teammate of yours, he said he's the toughest lineman ever at Pulaski County. He'd wake up, he'd milk cows, he'd come to school, he'd go to practice, and he'd go home, milk cows. Him and Blake Gum had to be separated at practice once because they were hitting too hard.
Probably more than
He's
once.
a great husband. He's a great father. Really just an all around great guy. He's soft-spoken, humble man who became the definition of how a Maroon should present themselves on and off the field. Mr. Tyler Stone had that to say about
Tyler
you.
Stone. I appreciate that. I didn't get to play with Tyler, but you know he lived out White Lily ways where I did, and I knew him a little bit and watched him coach here, and he does a really good job with these young men.
Now, Matt, when you come up here, of course, when you played, you guys had the little weight room at the end of the field. Now they got a big fancy one down here, and you all played down here before you had turf. How proud does it make you feel, though, that you were there in the early days, and now the things that you've built have kind of led to this at this point?
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, I mean, it does make you proud that they get to play on a field like this and stuff, because that's what I was talking about. You know, like we used to dress back there in the little building back here, and we used to have mud bowls.
Yeah.
By this time in the year, we was in 4 inches of mud, and
that's right. Oh yeah, I remember those
nasty.
for sure.
Well, Matt, I got to ask you, being here tonight, getting to reflect, think about all these great memories, all the things that you helped was being a part of to build to where we can see such great success on a night like tonight. What is it that you miss about football, and what is it that football has just been good for you in your life that you can reflect on?
I guess what I miss and stuff, I mean, is the players like Jonathan and my friends, Cole, and I mean, all of them, friends and coaches and stuff. I made some really good friends and memories with them. And we've had some good times and bad times and stuck through, you know. And what was the second question?
Just what is it that you think it's taught you so much in your life up to this point?
I don't know. It's
all right. That's all right. That's all right.
I'll say this, and I'll tell anybody this. That 04 team, if it hadn't been for Chuck Smith and the Tammy brothers, you guys would have been the first ones to put up a state championship because you guys were plenty good enough to do it. What do you remember? What do you remember most about that team?
I can tell you a story on that.
So something that we can put on the airwaves here.
Yeah, it was hardest I've ever been hitched. Jacob Tammy.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, he was which you know, you've already think about it. He was an outstanding player. I mean, he just did amazing things on that field that shouldn't be done, and he done it. But that's why he was a D1 pro player. But he hit me one night, and that's all I could do to get back up. I mean, he was tough.
Matt, being out here tonight in the playoffs, do you miss it? Do you wish you could go out there and just get one more run in?
It would be nice, just one more run in, but you know, it's changed a little bit, or changed a lot. I mean, we lived for cutback blocks, and just we didn't want to hurt you, but we wanted to make you want to go to the sideline and stay there. And you know, it's just changed, and I don't know that I could play this style of football anymore.
If you had one thing to say to the future Maroons or the guys that are down on the field, if Coach Burns pulled you in there and you had one thing to tell them, what would you say to them about their football experience here?
I'd just tell them to keep working hard and you know, strive to be the best you can be, and I guess that's it.
You know, with Coach Hines being here, we're all big supporters. One of the first people that talked to me when I moved here to start teaching was Coach Hines. I see him as a dad. Seeing him here tonight, I know it's tough, but you know, what do you think about your former ball coach? So many great memories that you guys had.
Oh yeah, I mean, he's a really stand-up guy. I mean, I wouldn't want to play for anybody else. He's just. I'm glad from what I hear they love him over there, and you know, he's doing good, and I'm very happy for him, and hope that give him some time, he'll build that team. I think he'll do good.
This shouldn't be controversial at all, but I would say that one day we'll all come back here and they'll be renaming this field after Johnny Hines sometime in the future. I think it's going to happen.
So. Matt, it's been a truly honor to get to talk to you and hear you talk to us tonight and share and reflect. Thank you so much for all that you've done and all the contributions you did for our school and the Maroons. And thank you for taking the time to talk to us.
Yeah, thank you all for having me.
Maroons legend here. It's Mr. Matt Morgan. We're going to stick around, folks. We're going to say hello to and pause and thank our sponsors. Don't go away as we'll bring you the second half of action. Stick around.
Careful no over torque for if destroy railing. Who writes this stuff?
Hi, honey. How's it going?
Oh, it's going good. Really good.
It might be difficult to understand what you got yourself into when the box says some assembly required. But with a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent in every county, at least it's easy to get great insurance. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Should be ready by the time she's in high school. Yeah.
When it comes to building structures that stand the test of time, there's only one name you need to know. Todd Steel Buildings, located in Somerset, Kentucky. At Todd Steel Buildings, we're dedicated to providing top-quality pre-engineered metal buildings to meet all your needs. Our products are American-made, using only the finest materials and cutting-edge technology. Our team of experts design and manufacture each building with care and precision. ensuring that your structure will be durable, efficient, and cost-effective. Whether you're looking for a warehouse, industrial complex, agricultural building, or mini storages, Todd Steel Buildings has you covered. Our buildings are versatile, customizable, and designed to meet your specific requirements. Our customers trust us to deliver high-quality buildings that stand the test of time, and we're proud to say that we've never let them down. So if you want to build with confidence, choose Todd Steel Buildings. Contact us today and see what we can do for you.
If you're looking for your next fundraiser, school merch, custom embroidery, or screen printing, choose Magic Monograms. Magic Monograms can customize hats, blankets, backpacks, and shirts for your business, fundraiser, or next event. Contact Magic Monograms today at 606-679-3535 or visit them at 110 Creek Terrace behind Cabana in Somerset.
Looking for quality printing and custom signs? Somerset Printing and Signs has got you covered. Family owned and operated right here in Somerset, Kentucky since 1978. We take pride in bringing your ideas to life. From business cards to banners and everything in between, our expert team is here to provide you with the highest quality products and services. They always deliver on time and exceed expectations. Visit us at 1021 West Columbia Street or give us a call at 606-679-5217. Somerset Printing and Signs, where your vision becomes reality. Support local. Choose Somerset Printing and Signs. Fraley Lawn Care, Concrete, and Landscaping. It's your one-stop shopping for all of your outdoor home care needs. Call us for sidewalks, driveways, pressure washing, edging, landscaping, and more. Be the envy of all of your neighbors. Call Fraley Lawn Care, Concrete, and Landscaping today at 687-7221. That's Fraley Lawn Care, Concrete, and Landscaping, 687-7221. Be the envy of all of your neighbors.
We are back at Pulaski County Field to start the second half of the second round of the playoffs, where it's 42-0. No, there's nothing wrong with your Wi-Fi there. Maroons over the Cardinals of South Laurel. And, man, what a first half that was for the ages. That's the second week in a row we've said that, Brad.
Really, if you're Coach Burns, it would be hard to find anything to be too upset about. Offensively, you did everything you wanted to do. I think we only had one drive that didn't end in a touchdown. Mm-hmm. Defensively, you got after South Laurel. They hit one big play, but then after that, it's really been nothing for them. Even in special teams, you started the game off with a kick return for a touchdown. All three phases, Pulaski County is absolutely cooking so far.
Playoff history for the Maroons, 2014 5A state champions. Of course, head man at that time, the old ball coach. That's Coach Johnny Hines. 4 state championship appearances since 2012. Coach Hines was a part of that. The last time Pulaski played South Laurel in the playoffs was in 2007, and PC won 41-21. And, man, what a history we've had and tradition of success on the football gridiron. And we have to always remember and think of Coach Hines as a part of that. But right now it's Coach Burns and company riding the legacy here tonight for the Maroons. All black with silver helmets, ready to take charge here, Brad, in 2025.
Yeah, this second half, you've got a running clock. The South Laurel is going to start with the ball. You may keep your ones out for one more possession. But after that, the big thing.
Here's my song.
Yeah, we were just talking about the Foo Fighters. We're going to get a lot more Foo Fighters and post-grunge rock and alt-rock talk here in the second half here. But if you're Coach Burns, the key thing here is getting out of here without any injuries and getting ready for next week.
Absolutely. So, yeah, that's we'll hopefully see that we got some more guys getting some reps, some Braden Green appearances. But here's the appearance we want everybody to think about, lean on, and pray on. Pulaski Elementary is doing a Dance Blue mini marathon. Join us for a night of fundraising for a cure for those we love, fighting battle that no one should have to fight. November 21st from 6 to 8 o'clock p.m. Pulaski Elementary Gym is the location. A $10 fundraising minimum in honor of our sweet Mustangs. We are teaming up with the Dance Blue, a student-led organization at the University of Kentucky. It raises money to support patients and families fighting pediatric cancer. Come dance, play games, help make a difference, all while having fun with friends. Pulaski County Elementary Dance Blue Mini Marathon. Join them.
Pulaski is going to start the second half kicking off from the 25 after an unsportsmanlike penalty to end the first half. So.
Yep.
So if you're wondering why they're kicking off from the 25, that's why.
I forgot about that. So there you go. Short kick here. It takes a bounce. They're going to take it across the 50. Still on his feet up to the 41. Some extra
Still
plays.
got some pushing and shoving.
Some pancaking going on there.
We've,
Mrs. Buttersworth.
We've got some new jerseys heading out right now. We've got 65 Aiden Stringer, Jackson Wells in the game. So we're looking at some of our JV and freshman players hitting the field now. Like I said, you're up 42-0. You've got a running clock. The one thing you don't want to have happen here is get somebody hurt.
Absolutely, yeah. It's one of those things that so far we're missing Zach Anderson, of course, on a night like tonight, but been very blessed as far as the injury bug not taking too hold.
Big hit there. Everybody got excited for number 27, Bryson Mounts, playing some defense tonight.
No
on the
way.
Safety spot.
Bryson Mounts making that hit?
Yeah, number 27 right there.
Look at this. Love that. All right.
Got number 15, Connor Lewis, in the game. He about scored a touchdown last week playing quarterback for the third string.
Guys getting after it here, and this is Griffin here in the backfield. Pitches it to Dow. He's going to run to his right. He's got some room. He's got the first down. Goes down at about the 26.
It's going to be a first down for South Laurel.
Now eyeing the end zone again here is the Cardinals to start this third quarter. Definitely want to try to connect and see if they can rewrite something here that they've already wronged. It's Griffin.
Got
Backs
a hold
up.
right there in the backfield.
Throws.
I don't know what the refs
That's
said.
a man almost picked
Chris
off.
Desern about had an interception there.
Man.
Just slipped through his hand. He might have been out of bounds anyway.
Desern
He
has
was there
been
on the play.
playing
We
his
talked a
tail
lot
off.
about Pearl Jam. Let's see if Chris would have been in bounds here.
Yeah,
oh man, pretty close.
Desern's playing great.
Now we just
tonight.
need y'all to be able to do slow motions and like zoom in, and so we can actually count their toes,
Freeze
whether it's
frame.
on the line or not.
Man, it's a lot of pressure, but man, our production crew is killing it.
I'm telling you,
here.
every time I come up here, they've got something new and it's something
a
improved.
new
and
toy
better.
in the bag. Right here is Dow on his feet. Gets maybe another first
Looks
down.
like about 9 yards. Looks like it's going to be about a 3rd and 1 here, Brandon. We spent a lot of time talking about Soundgarden and Pearl Jam, but what about Alice in Chains? What did you think about Alice in Chains?
Jar of Flies. I remember Alice in Chains Unplugged, but I can't.
I love me some Alice in Chains.
Like Alice in
Man
Chains.
in the Box.
Man in the Box is
Rooster.
good. Yep.
Wood. I mean,
Yep.
those are great songs.
But that was right at the time that I was in my Nirvana bag.
Nutshell.
And I was Nirvana Unplugged all the way. And I really didn't get in too much of the space of Alice in Chains like I should have.
I mean, I like Nirvana, but I still like
that
Alice in
Unplugged-
Chains and Soundgarden and Pearl Jam.
I'm going to go
better.
ahead and say
I don't know what it
the
is.
Nirvana Unplugged album is top 3 best albums of all time. I still listen to it. It seems like it just ages really well. That was ahead of its time. That whole performance was great. So many
The
stories
Pines,
from
really
it. In the
really
Pines is
haunting.
great.
Alice in
Underthrown.
Chains has their own Unplugged album that's pretty much the same
Yep,
way.
I remember
because,
when they did it
because
live,
their
yeah.
front man also just pretty close to after that performance, he passed away.
Mm-hmm. And Stone Temple Pilots was like big
STP.
right going forward. Yeah.
I kind of consider them a little bit later, but yeah, there's around about the same time, just there in the early 90s. Of course, I was 5. But so I came into it later.
I was watching those albums and those music videos every Friday with all of those groups. So man, I'm
No,
starting
I
to
was
show
much
my
older
age.
than 6 or 7, Mr. Markham.
I remember
Thank you,
crying
and
when
I
Guns N'
apologize for
Roses
saying that.
broke up. So yeah, the first time. Griffith to
Got
the
that
end
wheel
zone.
route again. Oh
Almost had
man,
his
he
man.
had it.
Yes.
That was almost the exact same play they
a
ran in the
nice
first
throw.
half.
Yeah.
Perfectly set up.
In stride.
Mr. Dowell was just trying to count his steps there to make sure he wasn't out of bounds and just missed that one. Right in his hands. You couldn't ask for a better spot to put a football.
It's a good throw.
It could have been a touchdown.
I'm thinking of Billy Ray Cyrus right there. It could have been me. Standing out with you.
It could have been him, but now he's got an achy, breaky heart because he missed that one.
Absolutely, yeah.
That's really both of his songs. That's pretty much all he had.
Of course, we
So,
got a
sorry,
great
Billy
crew
Ray
here
Cyrus.
tonight. I got to give a shout-out to my lady, Miss Riley Ross. She's photographing tonight on the sidelines, and I should have known this. She spoke up to me today and said she has her own.
Good stop there by the second team,
Yep.
keeping them out of the end zone. That's going to bring up a fourth, or actually, no, they've got first down listed over
Riley
there. I guess
Ross
it's just
takes
second down.
pictures, and she does a really good job, and she has her own little business on the side, and I'm proud of
Wow.
her. She did a wedding. She was telling me all about it here today, but man, hit up
That's
Riley
pretty
Ross
impressive.
for some of your photographing needs here lately.
I'll tell you what, I'm thinking about getting in the photography business.
Take
Tell
a
you,
fall
I'm
picture,
needing
a
a little
Christmas
side.
picture.
I'm needing a little side hustle.
Yeah.
So
we
why
all
not?
do now today,
I'm
man.
not trying to be competition for Miss Riley Ross.
No, no, she's.
But everybody needs a little side hustle in this economy.
Oh, absolutely. No, everything's supposed to be cheaper. Here we go. Down goes on the
It's like
three.
the 2-yard
2 or
line. Another
3.
good stop here from the defense.
Third down and short here for the Cardinals. As you got to think,
Can
this
the
is four down
Maroons
territory.
keep them off the scoreboard here? Keep it at 42-0.
See what happens here.
Don't want to give him a touchdown here.
Here's the hike.
It's a pride
Give it
thing.
to Dow, and he's going to run
I
up the
think
middle. He's in.
He's in. Yep. Touchdown, Cardinals. That'll make it a 5-possession game now.
Cardinals
so
get on board now for
there's
the first time here in the third quarter, and much needed.
We're an extra point away from it being a 35-point game. There's your replay in case you were not sure. But
Wes
yes,
Dow,
they're in
number
the end
3.
zone. That sounds like a law firm.
Yeah.
Call the
Dow.
associates at Wesley and Dow.
Yeah. They work for the what's the guy, the Hammer?
The
in
Hammer.
Lexington? Yeah.
You know, long time ago in a previous life of mine, Brandon, I used to get media passes to UK basketball and football games.
You need to do that in this
and
lifetime
so
again.
I
wanna
know
go.
I need to again. But anyway, we used to go in order to, if you had press passes, you had to go in like underneath Rupp Arena. And every time that I would show up there, Daryl Isaacs would be there getting into the game, the heavy hitter. And I'll just tell you, for someone called the heavy hitter at the time, he wasn't much of a hitter. I'll just say he was kind of smaller.
Yeah, he's a small guy. Every time I saw him,
now he's the Hammer.
Yeah.
And I guess he got tired of it because he was in all those commercials and he lost a lot of weight recently.
Yeah, every time I saw him
I
at
think he got
Kroger
tired of being
Field,
called
he was
the
hitting the
heavy
hot
hitter.
dogs pretty hard. He was the Hammer of the hot dogs, and I'm like, well, that
The
explains
hot
a
dog
lot.
Hammer.
But
We got to
yeah.
be careful. This
Yeah.
man is a personal injury
Yeah,
lawyer.
absolutely
This man
is.
is the king of the lawsuits. We
Yeah.
do not need to say any more about Daryl Isaacs.
No, absolutely.
Daryl Isaacs, if you heard that, it was Mr. Foister
Well, hey.
the whole time. It was all Mr. Foister.
Well, hey. There was some Beastie Boys playing here at Pulaski County Field. That was Sabotage. I remember that.
Listen,
music
all
video.
y'all, it's a Sabotage.
Yeah. Great song. I can't stand it. I know you planned it. Here's the kick. It's short. Almost took a bounce.
He's running the wrong way. Who
Ran
was
back. And that is
Chris DeZern. I'm sorry, Miss Damerel, but you need to talk with your boy. We're going the other way on that play. So
Maroons are going to take over at about the 32.
listen, I just got hit with an empty water bottle by White Lightning up here.
Coach Burns wanting to huddle up here and talk to his guys before they go
I'd
out.
like to see who we got running out in quarterback here for this second half. Are we going to get Boone and Crockett Godby out there? It's looking that way.
Boone Crockett showed off his cannon the last game, so dude can throw.
Yeah, actually, I think he's got I got more touchdown passes than Will Adams does in this game or in last
Let's
game.
see. Here he goes. He's backing up. He
He's
looks
throwing.
like Joe
He's got it,
Montana
man.
right
It's
here,
a little-
tossing
it's a
it
little
up.
short.
Oh, my goodness. One-on-one coverage to his man.
I'm not sure who he was throwing
See,
to
he's
there. Is that
throwing
Parker
to-
Burton? Is that number 4?
Could be Parker Burton. Yeah, let's see.
I don't know if I can see
Here's
it.
the instant replay.
We get a little zoom in there.
Can't
No.
get it. Man, that's live.
I think it was Parker Burton. I called it right.
8:53 here tonight at night. 2 minutes and 18 seconds left to go in the third quarter. So the Cardinals scored, but still down, 42-6.
the Beastie Boys.
Yep.
Pretty great. We got another
flag
penalty
in the
flag. I don't know if
backfield.
we've got a hold or a face mask on this one. It's definitely gotten kind of sloppy since about the middle of the second quarter.
It's going to back the Maroons up.
Yeah, they're calling another hold.
And that's going to make it still 2nd and 20 for the Maroons. I'm going to go wild card here for a player of the game, and that is how I'm always impressed, Mr. Woodcock, to the spider web and the spider that wields that spider web every week. That is a work of art, and that thing is a monstrous-looking thing.
I don't know what that spider's name is, but it puts Charlotte's Web
let's
to
say Shelob.
Let's
do that.
Shelob. That puts Charlotte's Web to shame up there. Whatever they were doing with Charlotte's Web, this is much more fancy.
I'm gonna try to
I don't know who 25 is for South Laurel, but he has absolutely stuck a couple players tonight.
Yeah, he has. That was a big stick right there, and that's going to make it 3rd and long for the Maroons.
We get one more play in this quarter before we head to the fourth quarter. Brandon, we're going to have to find a topic of discussion for the fourth quarter because I know the world is our oyster. Really.
Absolutely.
There's so many things.
So many things going
that we
on
could
in the
talk
world
about.
of pop right now that we can talk about. Let's see, as we're winding down here, 22 seconds in the Maroons. It's still Boone Godby here in the backfield. Guy to his left.
Wide.
He's got some
He's got
pressure.
some time.
Steps in. He's going to throw it. Looks like
that's
holding.
a pass interference there on number 18, all over Parker Burton down the field.
Parker Burton running the route well here and going to get rewarded.
That's going to set us up with a new first down on the other side of the third quarter, but that is the end of the third quarter tonight. Are we going to commercial on that, or are we staying? All right, we'll see you on the other side of the break.
Fraley Lawn Care, Concrete, and Landscaping. It's your one-stop shopping for all of your outdoor home care needs. Call us for sidewalks, driveways, pressure washing, edging, landscaping, and more. Be the envy of all of your neighbors. Call Fraley Lawn Care, Concrete, and Landscaping today at 687-7221. That's Fraley Lawn Care, Concrete, and Landscaping, 687-7221. Be the envy of all of your neighbors.
Fraley Lawn Care. I don't know what it is that they don't do, but man, Camden Fraley, I'm missing. I hope he's okay. He's been out this week, but hit him up for all of your lawn care that's finishing up, your mulching of leaves, or now they even do concrete work, and they will even, since
Brad,
we already got to talk about with snow, they will even brush the snow off your sidewalks and driveways.
Listen, Brandon, they've got some concrete ceiling they got to get done before winter. They don't need to be coming to school. All right, they got too much to do.
That's true.
Too
I
many,
mean, I
too many
guess
things
so.
to do. Too
I
much
haven't
money to
sealed
make.
my concrete, and that's probably why it looks awful.
Yeah, you need to talk to Camden.
Yeah, I do need to talk to him, actually. Hopefully I can get him back.
All right, we got a 3rd and 3 here. I don't know how. Well, I guess the pass interference is not automatic first down. That's something I'm not used to with high school compared to college. Usually it's automatic first down in college.
Heard a little bit of Journey right there, but don't stop before we start the fourth quarter.
You know, that's something that's on my bucket list, Brandon, is going to see Journey live because they're still touring.
Is Steve
they're
Perry
coming to Rep in
singing,
March.
though? And
I guess I've got to go.
I hear Steve Perry can't quite hit the notes like he used to.
Well, they had a falling out. Him and the rest of the band. I don't know if it's
story
because he
was
can't make
never making sense to me because he
Well,
had to
that's-
go in
that's
for a
just
hip
rock bands for you.
replacement. He had to go in for a hip replacement,
As one does.
And he claims that he was in post-op recovery when he looked up and found out that Journey had fired him and they were continuing touring. And he said that's how he found out. But Neil Sean, the guitarist for Journey, says nope. He couldn't stand Steve Perry and he was a diva and he was hard to get along with. So you get two stories. Oh, my goodness.
Ooh.
Look at Booney Crockett going down. A lot of pressure caved in on him there and takes him down in the backfield. So I don't know.
that was not one of our shining moments of the game. But, you know, you can take risks like that when it's 42-6.
Well, Pulaski's going to get backed up after breaking even to end the third quarter. course, running clock. But, yeah, that's the thing. And then, of course, if you hear people long enough in documentaries that Neil Sean, he's actually the diva for Journey. His requests that I've read, Brad, is he needs 2 fans on the stage that's shining on him with the spotlight when he does his guitar solos. So, I don't know. Is it the guitarist? Is it the singer? They've had 4 different lead singers, Journey. So maybe it is the guitarist.
But you know what? They continue to put out awesome music. So,
They do.
You know, whatever band they're rolling out.
Wish we
in
could all
Rupp
get
Arena in
together,
March,
forget
I'm gonna be
about
down
like
there.
who's mad, and come back together and bring
Yeah,
us
that's-
Journey with Steve Perry.
That's really what's important.
Here's
Yeah.
a nice throw from Griffin to the end zone, and he got his man.
Oh,
no!
great
I thought he
breakup
got
in
it.
the end zone there by Ethan Moody.
Man, Ethan Moody
26,
coming in there, getting
making
it
the
done.
play, saving a touchdown.
Ethan Moody,
Here's
sophomore.
the replay. Look at him there, getting
Nice
just
play.
enough.
Sophomore for the Maroons, also a great student, Ethan Moody. Of course, his brothers and sisters. Of course, Jackson I had in class, and his older sister now who's in college. Hopefully she's doing well. So this is Emma Moody, yeah. She played volleyball for the Maroons.
I remember her.
Great student,
I had
too.
her in Law and Justice a couple
Yeah.
years ago.
And there's the
Big
pressure
sack
that collapses
in the
down on
backfield.
Griffin.
We got Jackson Wells in there, another freshman.
Nice. All
Somebody
right.
got rolled up
Everybody-
there. 65, Aiden Stringer.
By getting
little,
a lot of reps
little
the last
gimpy
2 weeks.
coming out of that one.
Yep.
You know, I think though that everybody probably, I don't know if everybody knows this, one of your favorite topics to talk about, but 90s wrestling.
Yes.
You know, and WC, just tell us, tell us a little bit about the WCW and the WWF break and some of the things that happened. We've got nothing but 8 minutes and 20 seconds.
Well,
Brandon.
first, it was considered uncool. There were no comic book movies, and the comic books I had to keep secret that I read. So the closest thing to comic books that I had growing up was when my grandpa introduced me to OVW, ECW, WCW, and WWE. That's a lot of acronyms to say wrestling. But the superstars were the closest things to superheroes at that time, Brad. Of course, I got to watch Hulk Hogan body slam the Giant. And supposedly, he rips his bicep in that body slam. Ultimate Warrior was my all-time favorite. I love the Ultimate Warrior.
We've got a first down here for South Laurel. Anyway, keep going.
But Jake the Snake Roberts, the Macho Man. Ooh, yeah, Macho Man, Randy Savage. Snap into a Slim Jim. There were so many good heels and so many good faces at that time.
When I started watching wrestling, it was the WCW. I always watched the WCW. That was when Hulk Hogan was over there with Sting. Goldberg had just started.
Lex Luger.
Lex Luger was still in there.
Steiner brothers.
The Steiner brothers. Jeff Jarrett.
Yeah, Jeff Jarrett.
If you remember, Buff Bagwell.
Do you remember when they made up the stat about Goldberg's winning streak?
Make that up, Brandon. He won that many matches in a row.
He won a game. He won a match where he was like 18-0, and 2 weeks later he was 41-0. And I was like, "Dang, man, this."
Listen, you just missed the other matches, Brandon.
What happened in a week?
He was undefeated.
But I loved it.
He could not be defeated.
The Goldberg run was great. I remember the Monday night where he pinned Hulk Hogan.
Remember when they had the Wolf Pack,
belt.
but then they had to split off from the Wolf Pack to get the what was the Red Wolf Pack?
Yeah, I wasn't a fan of that.
They had the NWO, and then they split off to make the Wolf Pack.
I like the Crow Sting and the
Kevin Nash and Scott Hall.
Wow, Madison Spurlock's coming in here with some food.
I was needing some food, so I was hoping that's what I'm hoping this is for me, but it's not looking good. They're not looking at me with whatever they've got.
Is that? No cheese?
I don't know. They've got a chili dog. Did we get a touchdown here? It looks like South Laurel has punched another touchdown in.
So it's 42-12, and they're going to go
the
for
clock
the
continues
extra
to run.
point.
You know, why go for one when you can go for two in this situation? That's what I always say. They got two holders here. That's always interesting. No, they've only got one. You know, Brandon, this is a question that I've asked some people, and that I've never gotten a good answer for it.
Okay.
The holder in a football game, okay, when you're kicking an extra point, the holder gets the ball and his knee is on the ground. Mm-hmm. Why is he not down and that's the end of the play?
I've never
Why is he allowed to
understood
then kick the ball?
in college football and in NFL where the front guy is able to point across the line. Well, if I'm the defensive man, I would smack his hand. right?
I asked Coach Meese this question.
I don't know why that would be allowed.
I asked Coach Meese this question many times, and he's never given me a satisfactory answer. I want to know why the holder is not down. Like, could you just always claim that you're actually just holding for a kick if
rules,
you fell down?
Man, these Irishmen.
If he fell down, could you be like, somebody please kick this ball because I'm actually not down. I'm actually just the holder on this play.
Man, it's
And if the ref blows it dead, you could say it's an inadvertent whistle.
Chalk that up to some of the great unknown questions in life. How did the pyramids get built in a timely time?
That's just one of the great mysteries.
Who shot JFK?
I asked Coach Meese why that was, and he said because it is. That was the answer.
That does not. That I don't stand for that. I don't like the just.
I don't like that answer. If somebody gives me that answer, I have a problem.
We have debate shows through the week about plays and calls and instant replay, and you're just going to tell me some things in life come on, give me a break. It's
Down
not
in
calculus.
The end zone. Okay.
All right. So now the Maroons are going to take over here at the 20.
So anyway, Goldberg. Okay.
Yes. Bill Goldberg.
You know, for some reason, my mom and dad let me buy a Goldberg shirt.
Because he's a good guy.
And I mean,
Bash
he was
his
a
head
good
up against
guy,
the door
but
before he
I
come
was
out.
a 10-year-old boy walking around Dollywood with a Goldberg shirt on and him just in his wrestling
get
get-up.
the baddest dude. Too.
And I thought I was, but when I look back at pictures, I think, why didn't someone stop me?
Well, I remember when I got my first Ultimate Warrior T-shirt and how proud I was, and I would wear it to school twice a week, and I loved it. I was
Ultimate Warrior, you know, that's great. You know, that's good. But Goldberg doesn't have a shirt on or any kind of. He's just got his regular get-up.
Did it say who's next?
Just who's next. He didn't talk forever, and then all of a sudden he was like, "Who's next?"
I love the idea where someone had to go get him and knock on the door, and he'd bash his head up against the door before he'd
and then
come
he'd come
to
out,
the
and
ring.
he'd come out, and all the fireworks, you know, like they're just spraying all over him, and then they'd stop, and he'd do this uppercut, and then the fireworks would go off in the background, like
that was 1996.
He had the spear and the jackhammer.
I remember it.
He speared you, then he jackhammered you, and you were done.
He played for the Falcons, correct?
He did play. He played for the University of Georgia Bulldogs.
Yeah. Bill Goldberg was. I mean, he was a specimen. I was a fan
my
of him.
favorite Bill Goldberg thing since he's retired, or I guess I don't know if he's fully retired.
He retired.
But he was at a charity golf event one time, and somebody started like acting like they were going to punch him, and he just took him and threw him into the lake, which was awesome. It's a very viral clip.
Oh my gosh! Hulk Hogan.
You know, he actually visited Somerset not that long ago.
Did he really?
He went to Somerset.
Oh yeah, he was at Meese. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, he went over to Meese and spoke at some event. They were doing
Bill
some kind of charity
Goldberg.
thing.
It was great entrance music. The whole hype for him to build up was great. It was good for wrestling. I remember we would talk about it all day on Mondays, like what's going to happen tonight, what's the NWO going to do, and it was just something you
Don't
look forward
turn your
to.
back on the Wolf Pack.
Yeah, it was great. But Hulk Hogan, Ultimate Warrior, all of those days. Kerry Von Erich, the Texas Tornado. I was a big fan. Legion of Doom.
Rey Mysterio Jr.
The Nasty Boys.
The Giant.
Demolition. Some just really
Kevin
good
Nash,
characters.
Scott Hall.
Yeah, the Razor Ramon first.
Yeah, Razor Ramon before he became Scott Hall. We're talking about the same person, right? Yeah, I thought so.
1 minute, 56 seconds counting down here in this fourth quarter as the Maroons have just poured it on. They kind of called back the dogs here the second half
We've
a
got
little
the
bit.
jumbo package. It looks like we're getting a timeout somewhere. No, we've got to delay a game. Yeah. Well, that's all right. That'll just give us another 25 seconds on the play clock. Back us up 5 yards. Well, Brandon, as we count down the last 90 seconds of this game, I'd say that I thought that PC would have a pretty easy time with this game to some degree. I did not expect it to be this easy.
No, I thought definitely this was going to come down to the
nice run by Connor Lewis
second
there.
half and who had the ball the most in the third quarter. But right now, it was definitely a surprise, and you get to keep marching.
I thought we'd win by 20.
Season's still alive.
20 or 21 points, and it felt fairly comfortable, but really offensively, the first quarter and a half, and defensively too, this was just a phenomenal performance by the boys in Maroon down there.
The last 2 weeks, that first quarter has been great. I mean, it's unbelievable for the Maroons, what's been going on. Good week of preparation by the guys. I heard it was a great week of practice that they had. The legends coming out of practice last week was Connor Blevin's stick on Cone Finley or someone that apparently just made them second-guess their life for a little bit because Connor Blevins if he's hitting you, you're going to feel it for a few days. And apparently he laid a hit on someone.
Now we are not sure exactly who we are going to be playing next week. I hear that that if North Laurel wins, then we'll be back here against the other school from Laurel County. And if we lose, it's going to be, or if North Laurel loses, then we're going to be playing who now? You remember the winner of Cooper and somebody else?
Yep. And as we line up here, folks, it's been a night. Maroons get to keep playing and keep marching on. And
yep. If you had to pick a player of the game, who are you picking other than Shelob up here in the broadcast booth?
Listen, Will Adams, definitely
rushing and receiving touchdowns tonight. I'm going to give mine to Brian Ford. Brian Ford with the kick return touchdown, the fumble recovery, a couple tackles for loss. Really just had a phenomenal game all around.
Unsung heroes,
Mr. Brian He-Man Ford.
Production crew here tonight: Tom Hinman, Graham, Gavin, Jasmine, Rosie, Madison Spurlock, Big Mike in here in his stomach. That was unbelievable.
White Lightning.
Yeah. So I mean, this crew continues to knock it out of the park, and it's all for them what they do.
Yeah, we have the easy part up here. We just get to sit up here and gab. And they, it's so frantic up here, people moving and waving their arms and throwing it to people. And then, it's really impressive what they've got going on here. Shout out to Mr. Murray. I know he couldn't be here with us tonight.
Yeah.
Our thoughts are with you and your family again.
Yeah.
But you've done such a wonderful job with these kids, and they put on such a great performance every week.
Folks, we'd like to thank all of our guests. Matt Morgan at halftime, Pulaski County legend, 2004, great. Got to reminisce with him. And, of course, in our pregame, our Northern Middle School cheerleaders, Allie Todd, Lacey Carr, and Danielle Wesley. They will be at Rupp Arena tomorrow by 3 o'clock in their first competition of the Bluegrass. So best of luck to them. Best of luck to our Maroons marching on to the third round of the playoffs. And best of luck to you, viewers. Have a wonderful Saturday and a day ahead. And we hope to catch you here next week.
If I don't see you before Thanksgiving, happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Happy Thanksgiving, absolutely. We've got a lot to be thankful for. But, folks, thank you for sticking around. Final score, 42-13, Maroons over